Alright, and we're live.
Normally I have to like wait that long because Dan is at work, so I just want to start, god damn it.
Yeah, everybody's here.
I do appreciate the time to acclimate, but yeah.
You guys have been in the chat for like an hour, you're good. Anyway.
It's fun to fuck off sometimes, okay?
We're gonna skip what happened last time because I think everyone remembers what happened last time because for one, we didn't have like several weeks in between each session. And two, someone's stoned.
Oh yeah, we basically fucked off on our own little adventure, got lost, fought, and now Goldeneye's a statue.
So, who wants to roll the 50 character building questions?
I'll do it. Does anyone else want to do it?
Go ahead.
Just do it.
Plenty.
I think we've done that one. Hang on. Yeah, we've done that one. Do it again.
$35.
Alright. Let's start with you, Lance.
Mm-hmm.
This is not something that Fate would try to ask you because she doesn't understand it, but...
One of our viewers wants to know.
Huh?
Just have her say that. Hey, one of our viewers wants to know.
No, it's fine. What's the last nightmare you remember having?
I remember it was about one of our previous missions, just some mining colony, not even big enough to have a name yet. We had been sent in to flush out some anti-Psionic Corps rebels that had taken it over. It was a valuable lithium mine, so we couldn't let them control it. And I remember that they were a lot better than we thought they were. I don't remember if any of this actually happened, but I dreamed of us slowly dying one by one till all that was left was myself and Marv. Silex had even been killed. And we opened a door, I saw a gun, and I wake up. I've had that one a couple times.
Alright. Good to know. Bessy, what's the last nightmare you remember having?
I don't really remember my dream. I guess there's one I vaguely remember where someone's taking Angus away from me and I'm chasing after him and I'm not really gaining any ground.
That's very sweet. Thank you. Also terrifying. I'm sorry for you. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Or ever. Brax, when's the last nightmare you remember having?
I was standing on the shores of a lake, and I was thirsty. So I went to cup some water to drink, but the water receded. And the more I tried, the further the water kept retreating. And that I could never quench this thirst.
Terrifying. And also very dry.
That's why you don't eat 3 sleeves of saltine crackers before bed.
Goldeneye, what's the last nightmare you remember having?
Shake, shake, shake. Rock noises.
This is above that. What is the last?
I was expecting
Answer the goddamn question.
I was expecting Havana to start meowing.
I was back in the alleyway in the city. I felt like somebody was trying to get me, so I was just running, and it was raining, and every time I would fall and get back up, and it feel like whatever thing's trying to get me is right behind me. And every time I fall, I'd feel like it get closer and closer. I could feel the breath on the back of my neck, and then I'd wake up in a cold sweat.
So your normal dreams then.
I guess so.
Marv, what's the last nightmare you remember having? Did it involve elves?
It's a reoccurring nightmare, Fate. Actually, one of my first missions was Psionic Corps long before I met these folks. I was ordered to go take over an orphanage. They needed more people, you see, to rescue from a life of indignation. So after gunning down the abusive owners of said orphanage, I took the children, loaded them up in my steam truck. Started driving, you see. This was one of them weird contraptions with wheels, not them hover ones I'm used to. Unfortunately, one of them needed to fit in the front seat, so I had her sitting there. And she was looking up at me while we were driving. Couldn't have been more than 3 years old, this poor little girl. I had like the seatbelt wrapped around her 3 times over. Anyway, some bastard pulled right in front of us. I T-boned him, and my favorite mug went through the window. I'll never see that damn mug again.
Priceless. Really, truly, every time I speak with you. Allow me to repeat the picture of the scene before you all. You're all clustered around a prone statue of Goldeneye. Both shocked, bewildered, and a little concerned about this current situation. Some more than others. Some still stuck in their merged forms. Behind you all, the gate is open. You see the orc, the orcish man that basically presides over your guys' little group and the fights you do. He's staring at his clipboard, doesn't even seem to understand or even know what's going on. But right next to him is a goblin in what can only be classified as the world's gaudiest courier's outfit, running in place and staring at you guys really intensely.
Well, Goldeneye's on my shoulder.
Can we help you, sir?
They're a bit ways away, dude.
Ow, sorry, I thought we were near them.
They're at the exit. No, you guys are still in the arena.
Ow.
So I'm just standing here waiting for whoever's going to take lead to take lead. I'm carrying Goldeneye.
Yep, let's get him on out of here. I pat Goldeneye's stony ass and look Havana in the eye. This one's for you. Jesus Christ. It must be very weird for Goldeneye to actually be able to speak with the creatures as one of the few times.
No,
he's more...
Bessy is carrying Goldeneye. Stay with me.
We make our way towards the exit. I'm guessing the orc and the courier approach us swiftly.
Well, the courier runs up and holds up a scroll.
I'll take that. I try to shove Lance out of the way since he got there first.
Whatever you guys are doing, do it. So I... What are you doing? Do you take it?
Move your ass forward, Raph. If you shove me out of the way, you move forward. Thank you.
I take the letter.
As soon as you take the letter, the goblin turns and runs away as fast as possible.
I'll look to the orc as I'm starting to unravel the scroll. Not even checking if it is actually just a magical assassination bomb. And I look to the orc and I go, we're gonna need a little bit before any next rounds. We gotta take care of our stony companion.
I mean, if you want, we kind of have a sort of museum for those that fall in battle.
Nah, we're gonna get him fixed.
Oh, you think
Yeah,
you can
this
get
was...
fixed?
I do remember this being the last round of the day anyway, so...
I wasn't saying you were going to fight again. I was just saying we'd pay you to take him.
We're going to at least try.
Uh-huh. Anyway, he holds out 50 gold for your guys' current fight. Good job.
So everybody gets 10 gold.
Good luck on getting the money together to fix that. He then just sort of makes a couple of different notes on the paper, shrugs, crosses something out, and then walks away.
I'm look at the scroll that's now unraveled.
Do you read
I prepared
Goblin?
explosives runes. No, I don't think any of us read Goblin.
Well, it's in Goblin.
Fate transluminates.
I've never had to come across Goblin before in my life, so I'm not sure. I could probably slowly transcribe it over the course of a couple hours.
Or we could simply go to the elf, who likely knows it, or we could take it to the bartender.
I was gonna say we take it to the bartender. That guy gets bored.
We could also take it to the elf, because we're likely going to have to ask him, or one of the churches, to unpetrify Goldeneye.
I will state that time is a ticking, and if this is any sort of petrification, not to mention the fact that he's trapped in his current form, he's got a limited time before he's stuck that way.
Oh, don't
Yes,
worry.
but
If he
I
starts
can't track
drooling over there, I'll
secret.
just put a bullet in her head, saving the problem.
They won't start drooling, he just won't ever be able to retain back to his body.
So let's go.
We are. Let's go.
Okay.
There's no way out of the arena then, completely.
Let's worry about the letter later. First, Goldeneye.
That's my idea. You know I ain't one to fuck with your little brain shit.
Yes, little brain shit. Perfect.
How is it every time we's a coming on up, nobody bothers with your stall?
Goldeneye. Make sure you keep yourself moving around. Thank you. So what you come up to is an empty stall because the sun is set, and there's a little light going on in his shop itself in the building, but that's about it. He's not outside currently.
Just by the damn butcher, he's gonna give us a late call for this.
There you go.
Come on, Bessy, up to you can do it. Let's get him over there to the shop.
Shouldn't we announce we're here first?
Yeah, Lance
We're
is
gonna
going to
knock,
walk up
damn
to the
it.
door and knock on it politely.
There's a scrambling sound from inside. There's a couple things get knocked over, glass shatters, and then the door opens, and a very bewildered elf in a nightcap and a nightgown just literally blinks out at you.
Apologies for bothering you at this late hour, but gestures to statue.
Do you know how to unstatue somebody?
What creature did it?
It was
Gorgon.
some sort of metal bull, a gorgon, I think they said.
That'd be a greater restoration, which I can do, but it's pricey.
How much?
100 gold, easy.
Tell you what, we'll pay half now, half after he's unpetrified to make it a good deal, quick and easy.
What do you mean half now and half after? Do you think I can't do what I'm about to say I'm going to do?
Oh, I'm completely confident, just to let you know. I'm also
That's-
want to I look at the statue, make him pay for some of it, because he's a little bastard, assuming he's been saving his coins.
There's a couple of problems, though, that comes with this. I don't have diamond dust on me.
How
Where
much
would
diamond
one need to
dust?
go?
You need to get 100 gold's worth of diamond dust, or take him to one of the clerics in one of the temples. But if you bring back the diamond dust, I can do it.
Well, shit, who's gonna be selling diamond dust at this hour?
I mean, the market's always open. There's just different kinds of people at night.
Well, we're on ourselves a tight schedule, so fuck. Rubbing my helmet chin.
I mean, I have 43 gold.
The gold is great and all, but I still need the diamond dust, and I don't have that. I don't really just keep diamonds on my person or in my
I was
shop.
just telling Marv. I don't know how much
Ah.
how much gold everyone has.
All
I have
right.
only 10 to my name at the moment.
For a little extra, I can put his form in stasis if there's some sort of time limit you've been hinting at.
You'd have to put 2 forms in stasis.
That'd be
I
much more
believe
pricey.
it would just be the one. I think his current form is already in stasis. We would just have to have you put Havana here into stasis.
Okay. It'd be another 50 gold.
Ooh.
I do have those reagents on me, though.
How long do we got? Do y'all remember?
If you want to above game, try to figure that out or remember, by all means.
Here, I'll do it.
Because this is one thing you guys would definitely know in character at all times.
I just don't have it, like, I'd have to go digging.
You're also not a psionic.
Fair enough.
I think it's every 30 minutes.
We are currently level what again? We are
6.
level 6, so he can be melded for 3 hours before it starts fucking with him.
Yeah, you got time. I would think. I would hope.
For every
You guys
10
don't take too long.
minutes, you remain past your limit. You roll. If you roll under a 10, you lose 1 intelligent point. Basically, until we can get to a Psionic Corps building. So yeah, it took what 20, 30 minutes to walk over here.
20.
Yeah, it's gonna take God knows how long to get to and from the markets, let alone buy the thing.
Might be an hour.
If anyone has 7 gold, we can stasis Havana.
How much is the fee to fix the problem after we get you the diamond dust?
Oh, I don't mind that. It's just a little expenditure of mana, which I have plenty of, and I'm so about to go to sleep, so I'll be fine.
Brax, how much money you got?
I got some.
What was that? You're very quiet.
Sorry, I got some. How much did we need? 7?
We need 50 to stasis Havana.
I only have 21.
I have 43. If someone gives 7, I can give mine, and we can stasis Havana.
That still raises the issue of buying the 100 gold's worth of diamond dust.
I have 66 for that. Wait,
Let's-
76.
Alright, let's just give the man his money and then we can... here, he just hands 7 gold to Bessy.
Now, Miss Kitty Cat, if you would be so kind as to come inside, especially with that statue of yours there. It's better than leaving them out.
Meow.
It won't hurt at all. You'll be safe until I take you out of it. Then you might be a little tired.
Meow, meow, meow.
No, I understand. Now, come on.
Meow.
The
You want
elf
me to
disappears
stay
into
with
the
you,
house.
Goldeneye? Carrying his statue inside.
Goldeneye, you let us know if he diddles you. I'm not gonna know.
What?
I'm not into statues. Are you wanting to stay with them, Bessy?
I mean, she was asking Goldeneye if he wants her to stay.
Meow.
So there are actions one can take to tell someone yes or no. Like you can push her out the door or grab her
Nod
and pull her
head,
in.
Shake head.
Yeah.
Puts up paw, tries to point at the group.
I'm gonna assume that means stay with the group.
Meow.
Puts down
Don't worry,
statue
we're just
and
gonna have
leaves.
tea.
Meow.
I hope you like chamomile. The door shuts.
Meow.
Oh no,
Shrugs.
he's allergic to chamomile. I don't really know. I just know tea's not always the best thing.
Well, I now have
We get
no
a few
money.
steps away, we just hear the sound of rubber gloves snapping and...
Oh no.
What the fuck? You guys are so mean to this elf.
He's the-
Steam machine
I'm-
turns on.
I'm saying it as a joke because Marv's the one saying, don't diddle him!
Anyway, Havana, you get it like a cup of chamomile tea, and then he casts a spell on you, and you're suddenly there's nothing. Kind of like when you go under for like a surgery. You're basically gonna like blink, and you're gonna wake up when they're back and everything's done.
Even worse and funnier, it's like, alright, now I'll cast the spell. Drop some roofies into the tea, drink it. It gives the same
Presto.
effect.
Oh no.
Holy shit, that's funny anyway. You guys spend an hour walking towards, or at least onto, the, I guess, big ass merchant
market.
district, like, road here. And what would you guys like to roll to try to find someone that's selling shiny shit?
Somebody
I'd
help
like
me.
to roll persuasion to try and get, or persuasion or charisma to try and get directions to a jeweler.
I guess I'll offer assistance.
So would that be persuasion or charisma? Just straight charisma.
Well, if you're pulling someone aside, it would be charisma.
Okay.
I don't think this has ever worked well for us.
Because I never get to roll charisma.
So the
No,
man
I mean
you
just
pull
grabbing
aside
somebody.
just like narrows his eyes and he's like, "The jewelers are closed, sir."
So there's no one that would be selling jewels?
I mean, yeah, the night market has lots of things, but jewelers specifically are closed.
Magical reagents.
I apologize for asking the wrong question. Do you have a place that you know that sells diamonds? Because we are on a tight schedule.
Do I look like a rich man to you, sir? Like, I fucking know. Just check the merchants, and I would be very careful. Night markets are known for swindling. You don't want to end up buying diamonds, I guess, and then not getting a diamond.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time.
Now everybody, we must not nat one our insight checks. We're gonna nat one our inside checks.
45 seconds later. Not one.
So, what else
Bessy.
are you doing? Perception or something?
Bessy.
Sorry.
Well, me, I'm usually good at finding people in this regards.
Is anyone helping Marv?
That doesn't matter. I think Lance has this one on me.
Yeah,
Am I
Lance,
rolling good?
You find several different stalls. One looks to be selling magical shit, considering they have herbs and stones and other weird goos and stuff, you know? Like just
March straight
powders,
towards it.
stupid shit. There's more than a motherfucker. You're gonna listen to me while I fucking tell you
Fine.
what you see. Fucking Christ. Do not interrupt me, I swear to God. Anyway. You see about 2 different stalls that seem to be selling different mineral things. There's big ores and other, like, there's 2 different, like, mining looking things. There's one that looks to be selling all sorts of random shit that may or may not be magical. Could just be grease, you don't fucking know. And then there is one other thing, looks to be some sort of engineering looking spot that appears to be basically selling lots of different sort of things for maintaining machinery. But you see diamonds, at least you think they are, unless they're crystal of some sort, on a little like thing, and a little sign underneath that says diamond bits. For drills and shit.
I'm going to go to the magical looking one first.
Okay. You walk up on what looks to be some form of stake man. He turns, tongue flicks out. He looks very questioning. You all
Hello.
are very much, again, dressed very oddly.
I was wondering if you might have diamond dust for sale.
Of course I do. What did you need?
We need about 100 golds worth for a greater restoration.
His eyes light up like you guys just made his birthday. Perfect, here. And then he basically puts a pouch down on the counter.
And you're sure that's 100 golds worth, I'm saying, as his insight goes off, because we'll know if it's not enough.
Of course. How are you inciting this, honey?
I'm behind Lance, arms crossed, eyeballing this man and making sure that he's not trying to bullshit us, essentially.
Alright, so what you saw was that his tail snaked in the back towards a pile of things labeled as coal dust. And basically, that's what ended up on the counter, not anything else. But you're the only one that saw that because no one else is inciting.
That's coal in that bag, son. You ain't gonna swindle us today.
How dare you tell me I'm a swindler! Get out of my shop! He starts throwing
I
things.
open the bag.
No, he's already throwing things at you guys. Dexterity, all of you.
Dexterity save.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Everyone but Bessy and Marv takes 8 bludgeoning damage as various things hit you in the face and nose and chest, and the bag is already gone.
What? I just want to ask, like, what did he throw at me?
Lots of random shit. Like, there's a pot, there's a couple of, like, empty potion bottles that shatter. There's a couple of rocks.
Sorry, I have the shield, so this is gonna work really well. As he like throws a pot that just bounces off my face and a couple potion bottles shatter off my face, I'm just going to clear my throat and, sir, there is a life on the line. We need that.
Everyone,
dust.
dexterity
Oh,
saving
I was
throw.
already out.
Anyone that is still there, dexterity saving throw.
Nope.
I have to figure out the dice of a fireball.
1 damage.
66.
What was that? You're very quiet.
66.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't do it that way. Anyone that got below a 12 is going to take 20 fire damage. Everyone else takes half, which would be 10. As basically the snake man's eyes glow, his hands come up, glowing red, and a fireball erupts amidst your group. Now there are guards coming, because there's a commotion. How would you guys like to react?
Guards, there's men in there throwing fireballs at those people. I'm like outside the tent. I'm like, that poor bastard in there's gonna get incinerated. He's lost his shit. Some scaly bastard.
Everyone else?
I was trying to intimidate, so Lance is kind of just like, he's stepped back, but he's just standing there, arms crossed, unhurt. He's not directly at the counter anymore, but he's right outside the shop.
So you're staying within range of throwing.
Do I not get to try and intimidate?
He's not intimidated.
Alright, I'll leave.
Okay. These are vetted night merchants. They don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. So the guards come up. What are the rest of you doing? Because none of you have said what you're doing at all, and I would like to get to know what all of everyone is doing.
I mean, I was standing there. I just follow Lance out.
I was kind of more or less by Marv, already out of the range of everything.
Okay. Well, one of the guards stops at you, Marv, but the other one comes over towards where Bessy and Lance are coming out, and very sternly, pole arm on ground, going to stare down. Please do not enrage the merchants.
Just started throwing stuff at us. We didn't do anything.
We simply asked if he was sure that his product was what we needed, and suddenly he was throwing glass and metal and fire at us. Brushes potion
Are
bottle
you
shards
being
off of his
belligerent,
collar.
citizen?
No.
Please do not enrage the merchants. Are we understood?
Point taken.
He now takes up position next to the stall, where the snake man is calming down. The one with you, Marv, is staring down at you. Do not enrage the merchants.
I look to Lance while he says that. Happen to see any of the others with the diamonds?
There are 3 more stalls. He's gonna go over to the engineering place that has the diamond bits.
Alright. You see what can only be described as a scaly dwarf behind the counter.
I will follow.
Hello there, sir.
Ah, welcome!
We're looking to see if we can procure some diamond dust for a restoration spell.
Really?
Yes, we tried to buy it from a different merchant, but you heard the result.
Well, that was your fault.
Hmm.
It's not like you're paying to be, here, are you?
No.
Plus, checking by your garbs, you're not even a citizen. You're lucky you're not enslaved.
So, would you be able to provide us with diamond dust?
Not cheaply, son. Not only am I gonna have to grind it down myself, that's a diamond that could be used for more important things aside from magic pansy shit.
I speak in Dwarvish. What about for friends of rock and stone?
His eyes light up.
You know Dwarvish?
Yes!
Now speaking only to you, Marv, he's like, for a discount, of course! His arms lift up. Brother!
Brother!
Back and let him handle the situation.
You are picked up and bear hugged over this short man's shoulder. Alright. What are you needing?
Well, my good friends, he's been stoned. I need about 100 gold's worth of reagent diamond dust.
He blinks at you. He's like, stoned?
Petrified, my friend.
Ooh, nasty stuff.
Truly.
He then proceeds to spit over his shoulder and good luck.
I hand a single gold piece to fucking Brax and say, I bet 1 gold he's offered at least one of his daughter's hands in marriage.
Brax doesn't take that bet.
I don't know much when it comes to magical things, but I do know that it has to be at least the right price. So while I won't charge you for the grinding part, you'll still need to pay for the 100 piece of diamond dust. As much as I'd like to get you more of a discount there, I don't think it'll work.
Friend, if I wasn't in dire straits, I wouldn't even be taking the discount. You can understand that. I feel you.
He nods. Well, if you have the gold, I'll get you the dust.
Right, let me pull up my expenses. Brax, Lance, Bessy, how much you got?
3
I
gold,
could
sir.
spend all my money on the stasis.
And Brax, you're in the 20s?
Yeah.
I'll bump us to almost 100 with my 76.
Would bargaining help?
No, he's a good man. He's already given us a discount. Oh, I got it. How about a day's worth of food and 90 gold, friend?
I mean, if you got a water skin,
Day's worth of
do
water,
have-
then.
that'd be great, actually.
I was gonna try and offer like ball bearings or something.
Bessy has 2 water-filled potion bottles she was gonna offer.
He'll take them. He'll at least take one of them. He doesn't want to fuck you guys over.
Well, she still has her canteen. It's just she has these potion bottles.
She'll take both if you don't want them.
She puts them both down. There you go. However much that costs.
He gives you a thumbs up. I'll take the 70 then. That should account for the rest. And then he just sort of shuffles into the back, and you start hearing some machinery whir to life, and then a very, very ear-piercing grinding sound.
Thunk of 70 gold on his desk.
So you guys have some time to waste while he grinds down a diamond with another diamond.
Ha.
I vote we all stand here and not interact with anything, because this world is horrible. And
Agreed.
everyone here is horrible and greedy and
Do
corrupted.
not say that too loud, or else you'll enrage another merchant and we'll get yelled at.
She said that quietly.
I understand.
Sir.
I'm trying to talk loud enough for the stream to hear me.
Yes. Sir, I was looking through my bag trying to find things to barter with the dwarf with, and do you think it would be a good idea to go to that gnome and have him do the same thing he did to our las guns, to our flashlights? Infinite power.
Tell me that you can't use the charge pack on your gun and your flashlight?
Holds up flashlight. Holds up charge pack. Indicate. You know that picture that Nintendo sent someone to show why a Super Nintendo game could not be played on a DS, where the thing was too fucking big for the port.
Marv is
just
looking at you
clack,
nodding,
clack,
waiting for you
clack.
to elaborate.
And then he holds the lads pack and the flashlight with the open battery port. Clack, 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 clack. They don't seem to fit, sir.
I take a USB to HDMI adapter and try to attach them. No.
Sir, what have I told you about using ancient technological antiques for a joke? It enrages the nerds on our show.
You guys mill around for a solid hour.
Well, if we get the money, we can contemplate it.
During that time, it's just bored people are gonna look around. You guys see an all weird assortment of people that sort of go through this night market, and 90% you can guarantee to yourself is illegal in some way. The horrible thing that you come to realize is that these stalls are not changed out or anything, so the day market people use the same ones as the night market people, so the day market people are just as corrupt, considering that they're basically letting people use their shit at night for different things and very much illegal things. If not, from the same fucking merchant company. It
I'm
really
gonna
goes
say
to show how
Bessy
deep
put
the
on
corruption
her
goes.
cloak. Put on her
Okay.
cloak during all this because people have already tried to kidnap her.
Yeah.
She kind of realized that, hey, maybe I need to cover up a little bit.
Don't worry, they'll probably go for me first. Fucking completely
You know,
uncorrupted
4
human.
people have offered to buy me so far already, right?
Yes, that's because you go off alone and I do not.
No, they've offered Marv to buy me.
Eventually, the scaly dwarf, comes back forward and basically has the diamond dust on a leather strap of cloth to show you the sparkly glittering fucking powder, and then he ties it up and then holds it up to you, just so you know.
Fantastic. I owe you a beer.
Make that 20.
Ha 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 ha.
Now, if you ever need anything else done, make sure you come back to me.
I'll remember the stall.
Damn right you will. During the day, my daughter runs it. I'm the one that runs it at night, so can't have her dealing with all this shit in the evening.
I bet she rattles with the best of them.
Oh, you should see it. The last time one of them tried to get in a little friendly with her, she ended up throwing him into the stall across the street.
I'll have to be careful then. I don't want to be bankrupt.
Indeed.
You have yourself a blessed night, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck with your friend.
We're gonna need it.
I imagine all of that was in Dwarvish except for, good luck with your friend!
Yep, pretty much.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, the dwarves. A truly, truly beautiful people. Progressive
that?
and the greatest.
What was that greeting you gave, sir?
Which one?
The one you...
The beauty of the dwarvish language is that it's always a greeting until you're leaving.
The initial one. I've heard you use it many times when interacting with dwarves.
Ah, yes, yes. I believe the rough translation is brother and rock in stone.
I will have to remember that one.
Don't you dare use it, it's racist and their word. Unless, of course, you are indeed a brother. And they can tell, let me tell you.
Ah,
It's been about 2 hours now. Oh wait,
I'm
3
also-
hours. Yep.
I'm also assuming every dwarvish greeting is actually racist.
It's been like 2.5 hours officially, so we're on.
No, remember it took an hour for the diamond dust grinding,
Oh, God.
and then a half an hour back. So officially, it's been about 3 hours. Right?
Just polite knocking.
I don't know. It takes a minute, like there's a jerking noise, like someone had fallen asleep on in a chair or something. More glass hits the ground and shatters, and the door opens, and it's once more the elf, looking tired now, blinking down at you.
We got it right here, pal.
Oh, that's lovely. So what's? Can you explain to me why the cat needed to be thinged?
Should I
What's the
explain,
word?
sir?
By all means, out of all the elves I've encountered, this one's the most civilized. Mainly because he's old enough to know the world's full of bullshit, and I respect that.
Would you mind if we came inside so we could avoid prying ears?
There's not a lot of room, but sure. Try not to break anything.
Come on, Bessy,
Uh,
you can fit, I
as-
swears it.
As he
I'll
walks back
just step
inside,
in.
he hip bumps a teapot that falls onto the ground and shatters.
I will stay out here and guard the door.
For those
So
of
I'll
you-
just walk in.
That go inside. You guys cram into a. You
I'll
ever been
stay
in the
outside.
back of like a wagon, like a gypsy wagon?
Yes.
It kind of has that feel to the point where you're actually wondering if this thing has wheels or not.
A
The
hoarder
two
house.
8-foot tall people just stand outside and like cross arms. We're like, okay,
So,
stay out here.
Mr. Tani, is that how you prefer to be addressed?
I honest to God do not give any crap anymore.
My compatriots and I, aside from Captain Marv, are what is known as psionics. We have a mental link with certain creatures. Currently, Goldeneye's consciousness is within the feline. And if they remain melded for too long, I believe with our training, we're currently able to be melded for 3 hours. If they remain too long, it can start damaging our psyche and even trapping us inside the creature forever.
That's what the stasis is for.
Yes.
You know it's not really healthy for one soul to forcefully inhabit another's, right?
That's why only our most well-trained psionics achieve that ability and the knowledge to avoid being trapped forever. The dangers are there, but they're honorable souls.
It's like
Truly,
you guys
there's-
are just a bunch of people that are like, you're like ghosts, right? Like ghosts that aren't dead
Essentially.
yet, that possess other. That's what's wrong with you people.
Is it any more dangerous than any other form of combat? You're still going to die.
I more meant the damage to your soul. How long do your people usually live?
With medical technology and assistance anywhere, if we don't die in combat, we can live for my species at least, around 100 years at max.
I can promise you, you're probably not going to last that long with the damage done to your soul.
The others, the more animalistic of us, they live for several hundred, depending on the species.
I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying.
I have a soul anymore.
Wherever you come from, that training you're undertaking is not good for you. Anyway, this is going to be a little more complicated than I thought. So, I'm not 100% if my stasis was going to help with that part of that problem. Let's pray it does.
Fate ahead
I'm
of
going
time.
to
Oh, good, sorry.
I'm going to de-stone
Hmm.
the man first, and then when I unstasis the creature, could you make sure they know they need to, just in case, demerge right away?
Yes, I'll be sure to tell them.
All right. And with that, he takes that diamond dust you have, reaches out, and touches the stony statue on the face, and the stony statue just melts from the point where he's touched down until it's just fur again and normal person, and it's just sleeping there, breathing steadily, but no brain, just no mind sleep. And with that, he also deactivates the stasis.
Goldeneye, can you hear me?
Unmerge, damn it.
Demerge now.
Huh?
It works.
The fuck?
Good.
Why
We were able to get you without any damage to any of our persons. Brushes soot out of his hair.
You might feel a little stiff, but you'll limber up. As you slowly sit up or are helped up, he basically places a cup of hot chamomile tea in your hand.
How many chandeliers does Goldeneye hit his head on?
None. So just turning around, like several teacups shattered on the floor.
Why do I have a feeling that, like, every time you move, teacups shatter, and then we look again, they're just back?
Mending is a hell of a drug.
Why is my tail stiff?
It'll take some time.
Likely because you were laying on it when you became petrified.
It's like swings around and hits Marv in the face with tail.
You bastard! Cost us 150 gold, and then you hit me with your tail.
I have 160 something gold if you want it.
Well, you owe everybody at least 20, so they can eat.
Now, if you don't mind, I would like to sleep. Now, get out! Out!
Oh, geez, thank you. Leaves.
Walk out, give thumbs up to the crew. He's alive!
Yay!
Congratulations. You live.
Why is my sword in my hand still?
Because you haven't put it away. Even if it is a magical sword, you still need to put it away.
Dear God. The petrification erased his memories.
Shut up.
He was always pretty absent-minded, to be honest.
I crave fish.
I don't think you want
I
to do
see
any
no changes.
fishing around here.
All things said and done, your companions took a fireball and a lot of shit to the face for you, and we made a new dwarven friend.
And we're broke.
He's apparently fucking loaded.
Jingle's
I mean-
money bag.
I did get this pan with a perfect indent of my face on it out of it. Holds up the pan, the snake threw at him.
We should celebrate with Lance face cake.
Lance face omelets.
We'd have
Sir,
to go
that-
stop by the Axe Beaks. Go ahead, Brax.
But sir, that's not a frying pan, that's a drying pan.
I am putting that in my inventory.
Lance's drying pan. Can we make jelly-filled donuts with it? Alright.
Jellyfield are my favorite!
The elf just leans out a window and's like, shut up and leave from in front of my place.
The doorway is silently dark. You guys hear nothing.
We start referencing the 4Kids dub of Pokemon, and just a fireball starts hovering.
Alright, it's
Let
like
us leave.
fucking midnight, almost 1 fucking a.m. I'm going to bed, we're gonna sleep in a little bit. Holy shit, I'm tired.
My legs.
Can I just pick up Goldeneye?
Alright, don't bury Goldeneye.
Just you
Angry
can stretch
cat.
when we get back to the inn.
Angry cat noises.
Just carrying you above her head.
You all go on ahead, make room ready. I'm gonna talk to the goblin about this little man you scrapped.
I will be there with the captain.
Bessy carries Goldeneye upstairs. She's gonna have him stretch before bed.
Alright, you walk up to the goblin.
How's it going there, barkeep?
Busy night as always, what do you need?
Well, robot fate goblin, I need something translated and possibly
Not
without...
bad.
I need this translated, but I don't know what's there. It might be confidential, so can you make sure you keep it secret for me?
So you're telling me you probably have something illegal that I need to translate from Goblin?
Most likely.
I doubt it's illegal. It was a messenger sent straight to the arena.
Lance,
That doesn't mean anything.
we live in this damn Salt Moon's ass town. Everything's fucking illegal.
Fair
Look,
enough.
if it's anything too illegal, I'm going to pretend like I never saw it, and I'm not going to tell you what it says.
Deal.
Fair enough.
That'll tell me all I need to know.
Basically, makes the motion of give me the thing.
I show him the thing.
He-
I take
he
the
takes it
working
from
apron
you,
off of Fate.
and then slowly but surely, like, lowers some reading glasses over his nose and starts looking it over. His eyes squint, and then his brow furrows, and then he just folds it up, hands it back, and then, like, stares at you. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Was there a time frame and a location in there anywhere?
I'm gonna pretend like this conversation never happened, so you pay well enough and you haven't started any problems. Now go.
Fair enough.
Fantastic. Well, I know what this is about.
What is wrong with you people? Giving
Gonna say
random
we should-
people the goddamn fucking letter you guys get.
From the slavers, no doubt.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should take it over to the slavers bar next, but you're my commanding officer. I can't directly, like, refuse your plan.
Nah, you see. Fate, I need you to take the 3 or 4 fucking whatever hours to transcribe it. We're gonna take our sleeps.
That's not like I have anything else to do all night.
Fate, while you're doing that, do a good job. I pat the little eyeball. You can turn off the 30-hour music loop for now.
Oh my god.
A single oily tear falls from Fate's eye.
Worth 100 golden fucking diamonds.
She has you prop up or like nail the fucking letter to the wall so she doesn't have to like turn face down for too long, which makes her dizzy. And she'll just spend all night staring at it. And the rest of you sleep, I'm hoping.
Sleep.
After his stretches, yes.
However, instead of sleeping for a long rest, you guys get a short rest because Fate wakes you up a little urgently at 4 a.m. at the same time that the teapot goes off.
Well, I'm gonna roll my fucking hit dice then, because I was at 11 last I checked.
Short rest, people, so remember what that means. Do what you need to.
Alrighty then.
Yes, what is it, Fate? Pouring himself tea.
I know you all haven't really had a lot of chance to sleep. However, in the next 20 minutes, you need to be outside the city to the south.
What?
I would start going now.
What?
Already
Run!
sprinting out the door.
Jumps to the fucking
Shoots
window.
Shoots the tea back like a shot.
Through the buildings. We gotta go west.
South, sir.
Outside the city south, damn it.
I got glass in my eyes.
Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4. People
For
are just
this
like
mad dash, I need everyone to roll athletics.
God damn it.
Do I get any sort of bonus for military
Oh,
upbringing?
hell no, you all are tired.
I have
Hey.
advanced
Fuck.
athletic checks. How does that work?
I have a 5. What the
It
f? I'm
means
proficient.
you just have bonus.
Left, right,
Never mind.
left.
Lance and Bessy are doing the best. Marv, you're doing,
Right in
you're
the
trying.
middle. I'm in full plate. Give me a break.
You're having to yell at Goldeneye and Brax, who are definitely lagging behind.
My legs are still asleep.
Oh, fuck me.
Like to think that Lance and Bessy are just in the front yelling marching cadences.
Bessy, no thoughts, just following Lance.
Right, Ivana and Astra.
Some poor bastard switching
fun
over
is
to
too
the day
small.
market is just like, you know, groggily sipping coffee and just hears left, right, left.
Just a
You're-
human being chased by a cow.
Your beasts
That-
are medium creatures. When you're outside the walls, you can mount them.
I know for a fact Silex is slower than me.
Yeah, that's a
Be a
problem.
lazy boy.
Angus, fly me away to the glorious days.
I mean, he's got good endurance, so I guess I can ride him, but
South,
I
come on,
guess.
goddammit.
I guess
Just
Angus would try to pick up whoever looks like the
marching in
lightest
place.
to try and fly them if they're lagging behind.
The lightest would definitely be Marv.
Okay, what do I need to roll to see if Angus can carry
It would be
Marv?
his own athletics or strength check.
How is Marv the lightest?
because I've got like a foot on him.
And you like Kindred are actually rather tall. much more.
You know, I think
proof
I'm
as well.
shorter than Marv. But it's
Angus
more like,
rolls a 19 on.
Plus, you have Havana. You have something to write on.
I think he's more looking like, all right, between the two of them,
Angus can do it.
Lance is the lightest, but he's doing fine.
Yeah, basically, I said whoever is lagging behind, basically.
Well, the only one without a mount potential is Marv. Poor thing.
And Bessy just keeps running.
Left, 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 right. Left.
You're being flown, Marv.
Oh, just like the time I got banished. Angus, don't let the others
Company
know
left.
that you're my favorite.
Just like the time you broke into the Geneva Convention.
Not an actual
gonna wanna-
convention. I keep telling you that.
Around here, you're gonna come across a really weird sight. There's a few hobgoblins, goblins, that bugbear, and a whole just horde of people and what look to be undead ghouls. The goblins and hobgoblins look very annoyed. You guys are like half an hour late.
Lance just jogs in place until Marv catches up.
Just Angus flying him in.
Apologies
Angus,
for being late. We had to get one of our members unpetrified.
let me do the hero drop right above him, Angus.
I just imagine Marv with his
Shrugs,
arms crossed.
Flies
and-
over, drops him.
Roll for hero landing.
No, he landed face down.
I can imagine he's in the hero landing pose, but he rotated midair and just and held the pose perfectly.
My armor locked up. I just imagine our ragtag group of Power Ranger-ass looking motherfuckers, and then
You activate armor lock. Oh, so that's what that button did.
I will state everyone is winded.
I'm sorry, I'm dying a little bit.
The goblins do not look pleased.
I get up. Look at the
I hope
goblin.
you guys have that gold. You guys still promise for the other half of the fucking payment.
Oh fuck! How much was it?
No one wrote that down? Good. That means I get to extort
It
you
was
for
20.
all of your money. Damn it!
Holds out 20 gold.
Roleplay. Wait until it gets brought up.
Lance is still just jogging in place to keep his heart rate steady.
Bessy just stops. You
Howdy.
just bent over, catching a breath.
You're late.
Yeah, we had to translate it. We don't speak goblin.
Well, that's not the courier got to you in the middle of the day.
We also did have to unpetrify one of our party members.
And you couldn't do two things at once. You have lots of people.
Yeah, we were working on it. Either way, sorry for being late.
You weren't followed, were you?
Most likely not. Were you?
We've been here for an hour.
Hopefully them guard patrols didn't notice. Anyway,
Give me the payment.
Probably not best to antagonize them, Marv.
Goldeneye hand him the 21 gold, since we was late.
25 since you were late.
How about 24, holding up 3 of his own gold?
What if
20
I
fucking 5, or I turn this into the guards.
what if I do 24 and I cut a gold piece in half?
No, just give.
Fuck
just
is wrong
give.
with you?
Yeah, that's Goldeneye. Yeah, I did give him the 25.
He was just petrified a few hours ago.
Probably still some pebbles in his brain.
He looks fine to me. Anyway, we're out. After the money is handed over, the goblins literally turn and start walking in this direction. You guys have a mass of 25 humanoids in various states of mutation and 25 ghouls in chains, chained to basically what could be only considered a large steel plate that keeps them in place.
What the fuck did you
Their
guys do?
Mouths are completely covered over by what looks to be some sort of muzzle. Their hands are cuffed and gloved so that they can't get their claws at people. And they are definitely like shackled arms and legs to keep them from moving around too much or too frequently.
We procured test subjects. It's one of
I
our
just
goals
realized-
here.
Bessy and Goldeneye were never told of this.
I'm pretty sure we told you.
No, you guys went into the bar without them.
Well,
They
you
stayed
knew our
outside.
entire goal was to go kidnap homeless people.
Marv,
So
perception.
instead, we bought them.
I just need that out of context. You know, our entire goal was to kidnap homeless people. Roll in perception. 22.
You see a familiar hooded figure and tail duck into the back of the human crowd.
Interesting.
All of the slaves are eyeing you warily, and the ghouls are eyeing the slaves hungrily. You see drool kind of coming out from around their muzzles.
Guess I'll roll perception too, because I was there.
If you want,
I'm
Bessy
going to
wasn't
summon Silex and instruct him to
you don't see
push
it.
the ghouls back in case they get uppity.
I mean, Angus is flying around, so Bessy will tell him the same. He's just circling, which is probably not very calming to the poor people.
What you looking for, Brax?
Oh, anything out of the ordinary?
Nah, it's just a
Something-
bunch of random looking ragtag people in cloaks with misshapen bodies and slavering ghouls. What do you want to do?
So, how in the hell are we going to get them from here to our location, sir?
Fate's
It seems
eye.
either way we go.
What do you
Can
want
she-
me to do?
I'm sorry, what do you want me to do?
We'll get to that in a minute. And that's mostly for the ghouls. First things first, though. You! I point to girl.
You mean the thing you can't see anymore because she is hiding?
Yes. No, no,
Sir,
the one
please
behind
don't
that one.
antagonize. Don't antagonize them, please.
The slave looks at you, pokes to himself. When you say that, he's like, "What?" And he looks behind himself.
Yeah, her. Step forward. We need to have a chat.
No, she steps aside. And you see another guy.
No, goddamn.
Sir, calm down, please. First, you all seem uncomfortable being so close to them. Silex, move the ghouls further away. Silex just fucking shoves the ghouls to the side.
The shuffling is very slow and heavy. Like their feet leave indents in the ground. They're weighed down that much.
Well, gonna lean into Marv. Which sales pitch should we give them?
Well, you see, I was gonna do the Psionic Corps, live in a better place, get the hell away from this place spiel, but I don't know if they want to leave the goddamn T-Rask.
Do you want to be
Could,
taken away by
We could play into the
space
whole
gods?
being, very, very suspiciously, talking to each other in front of all the goddamn slaves.
Yeah, they're just sort of watching.
Alright,
into
we'll
the
make this
whole-
real simple.
They're all manacled and bound themselves, but not as heavily as the ghouls because they're not gonna kill anyone.
Yes, why don't we just go with the truth?
Alright, so, first things first. If you like living here, step to the left. If you don't like living here, step to the right.
Everyone steps to the right.
Alright,
I mean,
so
to be
all of
fair,
y'all
there
have
are
enough.
ghouls on the left.
Silex is shoving the ghouls away still.
Step to the left. Ghoul grabs the people that. What is that?
If any of the motherfuckers grab him, Silex just slapping their hand, just
The
like
ghouls
no.
are so
The
incredibly
ghouls
bound, we're
physically
good.
cannot. They physically cannot lift their arms.
One of them was an escape artist when they were alive, slips their hand out, gets smacked by
Oh
Silex.
shit! That's where Harry Houdini went.
That's where Houdini Harry
I
went.
mean, I'm just saying, it wouldn't matter if, like, a whole bunch of bears were, like, completely bound. I wouldn't step closer to them.
So, none of you like living here. Well,
Alright,
that's not surprising.
Let's get to part 2. If you're suicidal, step to the right. If you're not suicidal, step to the left.
Everyone steps to the left.
Holy shit,
Fair
the guy
enough.
will live. That's
Now, what we're doing here, we are offering to take you all away from this place. We're not going to be using you as slaves, but we are going to be bringing you somewhere where people can research what has caused these mutations.
So you're trying to turn us into test subjects.
Yes, more for clinical trials, not anything like what happened to them. Gestures to the ghouls.
You'll get food.
We want to
Food, water.
learn about yous, and you can help. So which
You'll
one
get
of yous
food
is
that-
the smartest?
I should point out you'll get food that is not from that thing. Points to the center of the city.
A lot better living in the streets. You'll go to bed too.
Your mutations might be able to help save the galaxies around this planet.
Well, I mean, it's
Look.
not permanent. They'll be.
None of us are dumb. We know that the most of this is probably empty threats, but we really don't have much of a choice, do we? He lifts his arms. Just like, what are you trying to convince us of?
I mean, to be fair, you guys kept running off when we tried to just talk to you normally, so.
Have you seen the way you're dressed?
Damn right!
And you know that most people that question the authority die.
I will be on their side a bit for this. The one that tried to initiate conversation with them usually was Marv.
I was trying to be nice, but I forgot that the whole water thing's kind of illegal here.
Anyway, before any further pleasantries, we should probably march along to where we're supposed to go. Marv, guys, where the fuck should we march them so we don't get caught by the goddamn guards?
Fate, can you teleport the ghouls to the ice chamber for test subjects? Now that's a test subject.
I think I have room for 50 fucking people on my ship.
Oh, I meant just the ghouls. There's like 10 of them.
There's 25.
25. We got half people, half ghouls.
Even in the cooler?
What are you...
Sir, our ship
If
is
I
very
kill
small.
them, sure. Plus, I can't... I will... Okay, my battery has only so much in it before I'm just offline on the side. I can maybe transport 10 before I'm out for the day.
Sir, it would likely be better if we just march.
You think we can feed 50 people, son?
Have you not seen the hunting output of our creatures? We could easily feed 50 people.
And you
So
guys
they don't-
hunt?
I don't really know if the ghouls need to eat. We're not He looks at the slaves. We're not familiar with those things. Do they need to eat?
It keeps them calm. But they eat rotten things more than anything. They're like garbage disposals.
No shortage of rotten things around here.
There's not enough room for everybody on the ship either, son.
Yes, we'll have to contact.
So what, are you
Santa
just
Claus
gonna
about
kill those of us that don't fit?
Yes, robot
that.
slave.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well, how many of y'all think you can survive a 3-day march into the woods to safety?
Not the ones that don't want to go. I know we're not really supposed to talk about it, and I know a few of us are going to get uppity about this, but some of us are part of a cult. Not me.
Yes,
but
that
there
was
are
going to
some
be
of us.
something we asked you about when we were further away from the city. But if you want to talk about it now, we can.
Well, you're not really talking about taking us anywhere, and I'm not looking to die, so if you're going to, like, kill the ones that don't fit, I'd much rather run. Manacles or not.
Those of you that are part of this cult, step forward, please.
No one moves.
Why would they step forward?
I was trying to see if they would.
Nah, even I wasn't dumb enough to ask that one. They just think we were
Hey,
gonna
might as
battle.
well.
I guess so.
Who's
That
in the
being
cult
said,
say what?
If you want to
Smack.
get the fuck out of this place and do what we offered, step forward. If the rest of y'all want to help us out in the city and potentially accomplish some goals like-minded as allies, stay back.
There's some muttering amongst all the slaves right now.
If you help us, I'll give you a gold piece.
Smack.
I have so much money.
Stop it.
I mean, the researching by Psionic Corps wouldn't be permanent. You guys would be researched, they'd figure out, like, all the mutations in your blood. You wouldn't be, like, trapped in a cell for the rest of your lives. It'd be temporary until they figured it out.
And then later either
Shut up.
hired on or
I don't
reintegrated
think
into
y'all
galactic
understand.
society.
These kids here, they're all fucking mutants, I thumb to my crew.
By the way, none of them seem to be paying attention either. All like talking to each other, but very low. It's oddly not easy to hear them, despite how close you always are. Eventually, though, the main guy that's been talking finally turns back around and basically, with a sigh, he's like, "All right, look. If you want our full cooperation, you have to promise us, and I mean blood oath, you won't kill any of us, even if we're not useful."
I mean, we might kill some of the ghouls, but
They don't
Lance,
give a fuck about
step-
the rules.
Lance steps forward, pulling back his sleeve and holding a knife. How do we do this blood oath?
He
That's
just
how you get
grimaces at that.
STIs.
Don't. What is wrong with you?
You said blood oath.
Yeah,
Sheath the
meaning-
knife.
That's not what.
Listen, I've been to many places. Usually when they say blood oath, it involves
This
bloodshed
man
of
is
some
like
kind-
just
some
rubbing
kind.
his face right now. He's pale. He's got dirt on his hands, so he's just smearing his face with dirt. This guy has no hair and has
Mm.
like an array of scales that start where his hairline should be that go back down underneath the cloak. You can't see anything else, but do we have I know I only get your word, but do we have your word for that? As
Fully.
good it will be.
You guys
I
don't
can't-
know.
Promise that the cultists will reveal themselves, but we'll do our best to help as long as you release those that you do not want.
That's fine. We already know who the High Priestess is anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about, but maybe you could release us now?
No.
One second. But yeah, it's on the list. We just don't want to play our hand too soon. No plans on killing y'all just yet. Y'all gonna be nice? We'll be nice. That being said, Fate, you got room in the cooler for 5 dead ghouls?
You want them dead now?
Sir, we should just get going to the We should get going to the base.
We can't take 25 people. Especially if we're not going to keep all 25 of those people. We can't store them all. So
Nah, the
we
ones
only
that
need
can-
like...
Some of the ones that'll cooperate might join us on our way out of here for final mission completion.
Look,
I figured we should take them. Oh, go ahead.
we don't really want to leave this city because that just means that if it'd be too much of a hassle, you'd probably kill us. Can we just do this here?
Fine, though we should probably go somewhere more out of sight from the walls. Is there any way to get down
I
here?
like the walls. You want to go into the goddamn marsh? What's wrong with you?
I was asking the GM if there's any way to get down here.
Doesn't look like it.
Nah, you see, I'm all for playing along. Let's not play too cautiously. First one, step forward.
The man steps forward, the one that's been talking. I would much rather wait until after to make sure that all of this goes down according to plan. I'll be last.
Very well. I guess while we're here, we might as well mark down and get images of the mutations. Decide from there which ones we want to use as test subjects.
Voluntarily test subjects, mind you.
So I will say now that you guys could spend the next couple hours going through each person, documenting that shit, taking voluntary test subjects, but they're all gonna they're all gonna try to like the first 20, no, not 20, sorry. The first 10 are gonna wanna be a part of this, and that's when we're gonna have to like go back to roleplay because there's some shit's gonna happen.
All
Sound
right.
good?
Mhm.
So the first
Hold on.
10 want to volunteer.
Hold on, I got an idea. We'll go through the volunteers. We'll get the 10 volunteers, and we'll put 2 per person because there's 5 of us, and give each person to go through those people. I'm interested to see how everybody handles going through and learning their fucking shit for Psionic Corps.
You do realize that all the ones we give to Goldeneye are just going to run away, right?
I'm just gonna let him go because I was literally them in the past. You guys don't know how to handle the homeless people.
Oh, fine.
Goldeneye, please do not let any of them go. Despite your personal feelings on the matter, we do need test subjects for Psionic Corps.
So were you wanting to roll through this, or you want to go through it quicker?
We can roleplay.
Yeah.
We haven't roleplayed enough in this.
So that's most of what you guys do, but alright. Who wants to go first?
Everybody
Oh,
roll
you said-
initiative.
You said you know how to deal with these people, Goldeneye. You go ahead.
Okay.
These are the volunteers. They're sticking with us, remember that.
So the first one up is what appears to be a human woman. However, she has horns and lizard-like eyes. Not to mention when she opens her mouth to talk, her teeth are sharp.
Hey, I have
lizard-like,
horns
and
too.
she has a tail. Not a tail, sorry. She has a forked tongue, if that helps.
Does anyone have a key for these shackles?
They were given to Marv.
Marv.
Unlocked.
There, is that better?
She rubs her wrists. She doesn't have any scales, like I said, but her definitely has some claws. So, do I get like a bed if I sign on for this?
Well, yeah, you're gonna get fed every day. I mean, they are gonna. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're gonna poke and prod you, but they're not gonna kill you.
I'm on board.
Okay. Stand next to Marv here.
She'll stand next to Marv.
Next.
Next one is a large, burly lizard man who's been somewhat mutated. He actually has what looks to be spikes growing out his back, much like the Turask. They're kind of pierced through his cloak, and it looks like it's going to be a kind of painful thing to get off eventually.
I get on my tippy toes and look him in the eyes.
I just want to be free.
You just want to be free?
He just nods.
Looks at Marv. I mean, he just wants to be free.
Don't want to join us, don't want to do nothing, just want to get the fuck out of here.
Pretty much.
Looks at everyone else. Would you just let him go?
Do your friends there that you were talking with vouch for him not to, well, you know, call the guard?
The guards won't listen to us anyway.
Well, that's just damn shameful. I find the guards kind of assholes anyway.
Literally,
know what, fine.
everyone is here.
Get the hell out of here.
The guy, like, looks at you all and then moves and starts running in that direction.
Be careful.
Bye.
That's gonna be one hell of a river for him to cross.
When he actually does turn away from the city, Lance will take his hand off of the holstered blaster.
I swear to God, if you shoot him in the back,
I was going to shoot him in the back if he went into the city.
he's literally not going to hurt anybody. And even if he tells the guards, like, they're not even going to believe him.
I mean,
He doesn't
isn't
have to
he
tell the
heading
guards. He can
back
tell
to
the other fucking... whatever.
I'm pretty sure he's heading back to where he was kidnapped from.
You
We
guys
didn't
don't
like-
know what's going on with his life. You didn't ask him.
Yeah, we didn't ask any questions.
Above game, he actually has a stash of gold. He was working on getting out of the city and going back to, like, the desert, but no, apparently.
Shay makes backstories for these characters. Us.
I do!
Eh.
Nah, that was Goldeneye's shot.
Next.
Alright, who wants to go next?
Stumbling forward looks to be some form of gnome. At least it might have been a gnome or a halfling. You can't tell. He looks like a miniature lizard folk, almost like a kobold, but definitely not a kobold. Its face is too flat.
What's your story? Looks down.
Nah, it's 2-person per Goldeneye. We got the next person to do their interrogations. You got your practice in, son.
Who I asked who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go next.
Thank you.
Boop.
You did good, son. You gotta interrogate him more, though. Pat's
You are
Goldeneye.
tiny.
And you're big.
I'd
The
make a
chat
joke
feed
about
to the
drinking
side
all
of
my
all of her-
milk, but
all of
that
her
has
simps.
gross complications for me.
Does a licky motion with his tongue.
The thing looks very, confused.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I confused myself. Anyways,
Pregnant or something?
I'm a cow. Do you not know what cows do?
The fuck is a cow?
Oh, never mind then. You
Imagine
wouldn't get
this,
it.
but on 4 legs.
Why isn't she on 4 legs then?
Because she's not a cow.
The man looks more confused.
Anyways,
And
before
those are the mysteries we seek to solve at Psionic Corps. No, I don't actually say that.
do you want to come with us?
I have a couple questions.
Ask away.
They're not gonna try to cure us, are they?
I mean, I don't think there's a way to cure you.
Well, I'm not one with science. You guys look all science.
I can assure you they would not try to cure you.
I mean, unless you wanted them to, then they could probably try, but
Might
they just want to
probably- yeah.
figure out what all the mutations and whatnot is, everything that's going on here.
So they won't try to cure us? What about making more mutations?
That's
No.
probably more likely.
Oh yeah, potentially. Not on you though. They'll probably. I should probably just state this for everyone. The intended goal is most likely figuring out how to induce these mutations in
I
others
don't want to
for
interrupt
beneficial
you,
things.
sir, but isn't the lady supposed to be the one interrogating me?
I apologize.
I mean,
Cool.
I would say there's no reason for them to induce them on you. We're, and she like points at the group, besides Marv, I think. I don't know. Anyways, we're all mutated, technically, already. So they already do mutations. But you're way too old for that. They do it when we're children.
But I want more mutations.
I mean, if you want more, I'm sure they wouldn't mind you signing up for it. They love
Alright, I'm
doing
in.
that stuff, actually.
He
Sweet.
holds up his manacled arms.
She takes the key from Goldeneye and unlocks them. Nice.
He goes to stand with the other person that said yes.
Sorry for interrupting your turn, Pinky.
Nah, it's all good. Next.
Up next, like there's a shuffling of like bodies after you handled that one, and then a familiar figure to Marv specifically, who got closest, and somewhat like vaguely to you, Bessy, is now in front of you, cowled, cloaked. You can't see their face.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to come with us?
No.
If we let you go, would you go tell the guards?
You really think they're going to listen to us?
Fair. Fair point. That's what the last one said, wasn't it? You wouldn't, like, attempt to enact revenge upon us?
I have no reason to.
Alrighty. Hold out key.
You unmanacle her?
Yep.
Alright. As soon as she is free, she is climbing the wall.
Huh.
Once again, this is very recognizable to you, Marv. Did you want to do anything?
I'll look at her as she starts leaving and be like, if you want to chat, you know where to find us.
She scurries faster when you say that way.
You're so fucking creepy, Marv.
Run.
Well,
Sarah,
there
was
goes
that the woman you
chance for
accosted the other
fucks,
night?
alright? I tried.
Sarah, was that the woman you accosted the other night?
Yes, it was.
Why didn't you tell any of us?
Bessy knew. She would.
I thought she looked familiar.
Oh, that was the High Priestess.
Yeah.
Sir,
Says
that
the
was-
gnome goblin thing, whatever.
That
the
was
fuck you
one
guys
of our
have.
few ins to this cult that we very much need the help of. And you decided, once again, to be terrifying and creepy to them, to probably re-traumatizing them from when you accosted them in an alleyway.
Wait, you were looking for Sarah?
Yeah.
We're looking for the cult.
But why?
This exact
You're-
reason.
We're interested in bioengineering and genetic mutations.
And apparently the Church of Modad is against that.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Boring assholes.
I
Mm.
mean,
Wait, so you're
opens
so
up map, Monad.
So you're telling me you're pro the whole like
I mean,
Mutation?
thing?
Yes.
yeah.
I ain't very
Technically.
political, but I kind of work for a corporation that makes good use of it, so.
well, I can help you get in touch.
Hmm.
I was a part of it, and so was a few of the others. I'll point them out if you want me to, but they're probably gonna try to stab me if I do.
I'll point him out. Shit, give me a Snickers bar. I'll snitch on my cousin. No,
That's it,
no,
though.
you should be fine.
Oh, damn.
I mean, if you want to point them out, we're not gonna like tell you
I'll
not.
point
to
them out
do
for
it.
water. You guys got some water?
Yes.
Sure.
It's been like 2 days.
Oh,
Oh.
here. He actually. Would you prefer water or tea?
The fuck is tea?
Give him the tea.
He pours some of the. It's definitely cold. It'd be lukewarm by now. He pours some of the tea into a cup and hands it to him. It's whatever his favorite flavor would be.
This doesn't smell like water.
It's made with water.
The girl next to him is like eyeballing the cup as well with this look of like, what the fuck? They're drugging us now.
Tea is often made by steeping leaves of certain plants in hot water.
Just
to
drink
enhance
some
the
to
flavor.
prove it.
Oh, yes, here. And he'll just pour some into his own cup and drink it.
The gnome will drink it as well, and then is like, I don't know if I like this.
Ha ha!
Tea
I
is
get
what
it.
everyone's cup of tea.
Alright, Brax. Grill 2 of them. This is your chance to act like me.
I'll just give the
Sure.
gnome the water.
No one wants to act like you.
What are you talking about? Thumbing behind me to the lady who's basically scrambled completely over
Oh,
the
she's
wall,
gone.
Who did that in general. Like, can't you see the effect I have on the ladies?
Points back to the whip crack of her tail going over the wall.
I just want to say, while Bessy's walking back to let Brass have his moment, she stops by the lady with horns. She's like, I have horns too. I like your horns.
She smiles. She looks up at you and she's like, "You got your furry though."
What cows have horns?
She
And
just
I'm a
smiles a little bit,
cow,
like,
not
"Well, thank.
cow."
I'm glad you like them. I thought they looked monstrous. I
I
was
think they're
hoping
very
your
pretty.
your whole like people could maybe fix." She just gestures to herself.
I mean, I'm sure they could find ways to like reduce certain aspects, like maybe like anything like a skin condition or whatnot. I don't
She-
know.
She'll nod, and you guys can continue to have that conversation.
Yeah, she's like just back there talking.
Tell her about all of the Psionic Corps skincare and beauty products.
Basically,
Pushes
see, Bessy
Lance
has
out
to
of
know
the
all that.
frame.
Bessie has to know all that stuff because Marv tells her she has to look the best for all of her simps for the show.
Clearly.
All right, Brax, you get this hunchbacked figure that's heavily cloaked. Walks with a very like limped gait. Looks like he might be in some form of pain.
Name.
We haven't been asking names this
I
entire
noticed.
time.
I'm Snitchy Mitchnicked. Yeah, we figured that out, Gnome.
They call me Hunchback.
Previous
That's just
occupation.
rude.
I mean, homeless.
Potential skills.
I really don't have any.
Habilitations.
Tries to lift one arm to gesture to himself and then can't because it just doesn't lift that high anymore.
Pull your cloak back so we can see your face.
He tries to lift his arm to his face to pull back the cloak but cannot reach it.
Brax will
Here.
help him with it.
Oh, alright.
You pull back the cloak to see a very hideous visage of basically mutation gone wrong. Must have been an older gentleman, still has strands of like white hair, but his whole face is like half draconic on one side, mainly the hump side, while the other is like a weird twisted visage back towards human, but not completely or quite. It's very offsetting.
Oh
you
god.
consent to be part of physical experimentation.
No, I would. Well, if they could fix me, sure, but I'm not long for this world either way.
Age.
I'm about 82.
There's no guarantee that it can be fixed, but we know what will happen if you don't try. Do you accept?
I don't understand.
There isn't a guaranteed chance that they can cure you of these diseases, mutations, and or deformities. However, if you choose not to, then you will not get any potential help.
Why do I
You're
imagine him
willing
wearing
to take
Roz
me on
glasses?
despite all this?
Oh, you're like what we're looking for so bad. Oh, no, I'm interrupting. Sorry.
Yes, do you consent?
I mean, fine, I guess.
He'll go and unlock the shackles.
It'll the thing will shuffle into line.
Next.
I'm just gonna say, just for story's sake, that I'm pretty sure Bessy and Lance are just offering cups of whatever water they can to people right now.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Also, I
Tea.
can't hear this interrogation without hearing Wazowski. Do you have your paperwork? Previous occupation.
This is a human
Sorry.
woman that steps forward. She has mostly black hair, green eyes. She looks unmutated, that you can tell.
Name,
Cassie.
previous occupation,
I used to be a school teacher.
age,
24.
potential skills.
I mean, I could teach people. I guess I have decent, like, leadership skills?
You consent to be part of physical mutation experimentation.
I do not.
He looks back to Marv. Do we have any use for a teacher?
Does she want to teach about the mutations?
I'm not.
their
That's not
culture?
my field of study. I was more a school, like, children teacher.
He's gonna look to the other participants. Any of them childlike?
No.
Just
Well,
the
I mean,
gnome.
the gnome looks small, but you're not sure if that means he's young.
Right.
I think we'd probably have to pay extra for kids.
What will
No
you
more
do if
cheap.
you are to be released?
Well, I was attempting to help rebuild the Tailstones. I guess I got mistaken as one of the people in need and got snatched. I'm actually one of the people from, I don't know if I should really say this, but the higher ups place.
Can we
that's
use you
probably
as
a
a
lot of
point of contact should we
I'm a-
need to get into the higher district?
I was more gonna say that unless you're gonna like I'll just be frank with you. You're not. I was gonna trade my freedom so I could go home in order to not have to report you for
Look, I got
kidnapping a noble.
I have no problem releasing you, but I want some benefit out of it. We have been needing to get into the higher district. Can we use you as a point of contact should we release you?
I'm gonna repeat myself. I will promise to not turn you in if you release me.
You do realize if we don't release you, you can't exactly leave, right?
That's what you think.
Real quick.
I actually got taken, and I thought this was a great chance to really see the dark underbelly and find the criminals that keep doing this to us.
Hmm.
And now I have you all right here. And I'm
Wouldn't-
not defenseless. I will promise you that.
Technically, that was the goblins. We're trying to be helpful and learn things.
I know, and I've taken their names and faces down. They're in my memory. They'll be first.
I don't have time for this. He unlocks our shackles. Just go.
She rubs her wrist and smiles. Appreciated, and then starts walking in this direction.
As she starts walking, I look down to the gnome. Does she actually help you folks out?
Marcy? Oh yeah, she comes by sometimes.
Slowly pulls finger off trigger. Alright, fantastic.
I mean, I was actually wanting her to see if she'd explode you all, but I guess you guys weren't smart enough, unfortunately.
Oh, magic user.
Oh yeah, she's from that half-elf's house.
Ah, she's
They're
fine.
real magic inclined.
Hmm.
I think she's like a quarter elf. I'm not sure though.
Ah, that's quite impressive. All right, next.
A large lumbering figure kind of like steps forward. Kind of gives you the vibes from the guy from the Church of the Butcher.
You're up, Lance.
Name?
Grumbles something unintelligible.
Are you comfortable speaking Common? Is there a different language you prefer to speak?
He reaches up a large clawed hand and pulls back his cloak enough for you to see that his maw is very Tarask-esque. Him forming words is probably not going to happen.
All right, pantomime we'll have to do then. Do you consent to experimentations to find the root cause and potential cure and/or furthering of mutations?
There's a deep rumbling growl as he shakes his head.
Do you promise not to turn us into the guard if we release you?
There's a nod.
Very well. If you don't wish to participate, there's nothing we can do for you. Present your cuffs.
He holds out his arms. He starts lumbering back this way.
Good
Next.
luck.
A younger looking man with what appears to be spikes growing out of his face and a long whip-like tail sort of approaches. He looks
Name?
nervous. Fred.
All right, Fred. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Previous occupation?
Unemployed?
Any skills?
I mean, I'm good at stealing things.
Noted. Could you give me a brief list of your mutations?
He just gestures to his face and his tail and his claws.
Do they
I'm
serve any
also
purpose?
pretty flexible.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know how to. I've never not had them, so I don't know.
All right. Do you consent to being part of experimentation to find the root cause, cure, and/or furthering of mutations?
Anything to get out of this fucking hellhole.
Fair enough. Go stand with the others.
You unlock him. He goes to stand with the others.
And Fred was a mutated human?
Yeah.
Okay.
Silex, keep an eye on him. Yeah, I say mentally. Silex, I've had to shoo him away from trying to chew on the ghoul legs a few times, and he goes over to just stare at Fred.
Well, as he stares at Fred, he then like sort of growl barks at you because Fred has that pan with your face on it. He's kind of like twisting around his hands, just staring at it, kind of awestruck.
Impressive.
He notes you say that and it hurriedly hides behind his back, like, oh fuck, stop.
If you do well enough, I might tell you how that happened. All right, Captain, you're up next.
So I am.
Well, this was going smoothly.
Fuck all y'all. Next.
Another small figure sort of scurries up, heavily cloaked.
Oh shit, it's a kobold.
How the fuck did you know?
The GM used the term scurry.
Why are you like
I'm
this?
sorry. Hood off, show me yourself.
They pull their hood back and you see the twisted visage of a kobold that has been twisted into what looks to be a tiny Trask. With the humanoid looking face and everything. It looks real weird.
Oh my god, it's a little baby T-Rask. What's your name?
Marvin.
Okay, was it Marvin?
Yes.
It's your son.
Alright there, Marvin. Do you want to join the greatest fighting force in the universe?
Not really.
Well, why not?
Well, I need to go and follow after Sarah. So if you don't mind, she lifts his hands.
Oh, you're probably really good assistants to the High Priestess, ain't you?
Well, I'm her brother.
Holy shit. Well, you tell Sarah that we said hi. No, I mean that too, like, legitimately.
Look, she's been having screaming nightmares ever since you fucking come across her. She won't stop talking about it. Would you, like, leave her alone? That'd be great.
But I
We
wanted
can-
to be nice, I meant it.
We can promise you, sir, that we will keep our commander away from her, though we may need to have dealings with your cult. He will have to wait outside.
If you want to have dealings with the cult, you're gonna have to find... Well, I mean, you've got him over there, but he's not... You know what? I'll help you. But I'm gonna be going free afterwards, right?
Yes.
Where's
Because as much as my friend over there, he points to the gnome, might be able to, like, lead you to the right areas, none of you are mutated. I would know this for a fact. And none of you have the mark, so there's no way anyone would help you.
Oh yeah, we got to dealing with a fellow that decided to really get looking for them marks I heard about.
Yeah. So, do you mind? He just holds up his arms again.
Sure thing, sure thing.
Appreciate it.
Click.
It's always good to see another, soldier on the field. He lifts up a hand, like fist to fist bump.
I offer a fist bump. I have to crouch.
Wait, you fist bump.
Bump has been fisted.
One of these days I'll have to buy you a drink and tell you about the war.
I do like a good war story. I should tell you about my times on Felucia.
I'm talking about the war that got the Trask here.
Ah, you use an old one, is ya?
Oh, I'm real old.
Like that one elf guy that likes to sell the weird magic stuff.
Oh, he's still here?
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh my god, I need to fucking tell his daughter. It's great.
Apparently she hates him.
Totally.
Surprised you didn't know. He attended an arena match not too long ago.
A normal looking half-elf male steps forward. He's got lizard eyes, and that's about it, looks like.
I'm gonna
It's
say...
just Tianti Tani with a glamour.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I was gonna say, if it's fucking Tianti, I'm gonna shit myself.
I said half-elf.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Look at you.
What about me?
You're a poor little half-elf. Anyway, what's your name?
Richard.
Hey, Dick.
Fuck you.
Slaps him up the back of the head. Be nice to them.
Falls over dead.
The only thing I
No.
see weird about you is your eyes, son.
Yeah, I don't have much. Apparently us elves are a little more resistant.
Makes sense. Some of your kind have that magical resistance stuff, I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
You looking to help Psionic Corps out, son?
Fuck it. I don't have anything else going on.
You know a lot about this city?
No.
Just bored of shit?
Oh, yeah.
Son, I'm gonna introduce you to something called the Internet.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? Is that like a... I don't like to fish, so...
You're gonna love it.
It's a wonderful place that will ruin your life.
Look, my dad was a fisherman. I'm not looking to fish.
Not fishing.
It's less nets, more tubes.
I don't think that's gonna confuse him any less.
I know. There's no way to explain it to him that won't confuse him. We'll just have to show him
I mean,
later.
if you're like an alchemist or a mechanic, alright, sure.
Let's go with the latter.
He
Alright,
lifts his hands.
I'll free him. Now for reference. Mutated gnome, what was y'all's name?
Oh, me?
Yep.
Call me Lars.
Alright, and the horned girl?
Lonnie.
Now you spell that
She
with an
was-
L, right?
Yes.
She
By the
was
way,
a
there's
human,
still-
right?
There's still 15 more people.
And that was Lonnie, you said?
Yes.
She's mutated human.
Alright, well, we got the 5 people that we
Okay.
need. Well, 4 if you count Marvin here going away.
Well, we are not really being clear. If let's just go through all of them and see their willingness to assist before we decide where to allocate them.
Fuck it, I got 2 hours and 19 minutes to kill. We'll go back in order. Goldeneye.
Uh,
We're gonna go in twos now. So you get a pair of what looks to be heavily hooded figures.
remove your hoods, please.
They lift their hands, both scaled and clawed, and remove their hood. One looks to be an abomination mixed of a tabaxi and the lizard deformities that usually happen. It's not pretty. The other one looks to be a human with some pretty prominent tooth problems from the mutations.
So do you want to leave or do you want to go?
we'd both prefer to be just freed, if that's all right.
Surprised I didn't confuse you with that.
We're not dumb.
Are you part of the cult?
No.
Are you sure you're not part of the cult?
Would we answer you even if we were?
If I give you a gold piece, are you part of the cult?
Yes. Yes, we are. Now you have to figure out if that's a lie or not. He holds his hand out for the gold piece.
Just a second. What do I roll?
Perception.
Insight.
Sight.
Fuck.
Believe him.
Here.
Appreciate it.
So Marv, they're part of the cult. Do you want to keep them or let them go?
Part of the deal was that they get the fuck out of here.
Alright.
So long
Goldeneye,
as
I
they
don't-
don't report us.
I didn't even need to really look into that much. They just lied to get a gold piece.
Oh, hell yeah. That's above game, though.
You're free to go.
Appreciate it. They both start walking in this direction.
Good luck.
Just wave of the hand as they leave.
I have the feeling there's a secret way into the tailstones that way through the sewage system.
They probably don't want to walk through the major part of the city. Because it's probably just safer to walk completely around
Even
and
at
then enter the tailstone.
even at approximately 4:30 a.m.
Isn't there
Yes.
like a cliffside there,
They
though,
just
blocking
got
the way?
kidnapped to become slaves.
None of you know where the fuck they're going. I'll just say that.
I feel like
much.
that's why they're being so compliant. Like, they probably expected the worst when being gathered up out here.
No, I'm more worried that they figured out we're a bunch of idiots.
By the way, one of the ghouls is eating their own arm.
Mm.
Just
They
walk
got
over and snack it.
somehow they managed to get their muzzle off enough that they've been like chewing at their own arm with half their mouth.
I'm just gonna go over and try to reapply the muzzle.
Just
would
put
you
it
like to
down.
How would you like to do this?
Does it look like the muzzle has straps? Like, how
Yeah.
was the muzzle put on?
It was
Alright,
on, and now it's like twisted to the side, and half the mouth is showing, and it's like half chewed through one of the straps. The straps. Sorry.
Silex, come over here and help me hold its head back.
Strength check.
Silex is going to hold it, and I will help him. I'll make sure that the one whose, extremities is near the ghoul's mouth is me, because I still have my shield.
Roll for initiative.
I mean, don't you have advantage because it's bound?
And I'm helping him, but
Yeah.
14 is probably not enough.
14. You're struggling. You're not gaining any headway with this thing. And
Captain!
now the rest of them are starting to struggle. So since they're all kind of bound to the same sheet of metal, it's now becoming even harder to hold on to them because they're all getting excited.
Captain!
Just put him out of his misery, Jesus.
I'm gonna take my machete and try to coup de grace the bound one that's breaking free as the
How are
the
you
others.
doing that?
With my machete.
To what? What are you doing?
Its head.
Trying to shove it into its skull or what?
Yeah.
Alright, strength.
15.
That beats the AC for now. Now roll the damage.
Let me roll the machete then.
This thing is struggling, so it's not easy. I'm sorry.
Slashing. 5.
That's not enough to kill it. Your machete kind of makes some headway, but it's not deep enough into the brain to actually do anything to this creature.
I'll beat it again.
Well, your machete's stuck in the head now.
Can Silex just make a strength attempt to just break the thing's neck?
You're not sure that's gonna
So
work.
It's a ghoul. You're breaking its neck.
all
so
of
don't do anything to it.
Silex's melee attacks will hit multiple things.
9 does not help you, honey.
It's
Now
bad.
this ghoul is struggling with a machete sticking out of its skull.
I think it's either way. That 9's not
Okay,
gonna
honey,
matter. It's
it
stuck in
might
its
be
skull.
bound, but all of the ghouls are now struggling, and so it's like I don't know how to explain this better than like everything is shaking and flailing, and it's like trying to stab someone on the ground who's rolling around like a fucking maniac.
Are they all like they're all basically gathered up around each other, right?
Oh yeah, they're
all
all
strapped
like
to each other.
facing. They're all strapped to a metal sheet, and they're they're all like facing each other and the sheet. Like they're all holding it kind of, but like their arms are strapped to it and their legs are It's horrible. It's a ring of ghouls.
Hey, Fred.
I mean, Angus could try and ice ball them to slow them all down and whatnot and calm them.
Guys can do what you want. I'm just telling you what's going on.
I'm going to motion for all the slaves to take a step back.
Oh yeah, they've already you don't understand. Everyone has shuffled away from this. They've seen shit like this before.
Brax, maybe we should diamond dust it.
That would not solve the issue. They'd just be encased in ice. You wouldn't be able to get to them.
Well,
maybe
let's just try and instead of killing this one, let's try and just remuzzle it. Then we can handle the rest.
maybe we could just back off and let it chew its own arm because they were
It's trying to
calm while
chew
it
the
was doing
strap
that.
off.
No, she just said it was chewing its arm.
She said it was halfway through the strap.
The strap that on the muzzle, because like the whole muzzle thing twisted to the side slightly because its skin, which is decayed, tore off a little bit. So now the strap is in its mouth, and while chewing on its own arm, it was halfway chewing through its own, like one of the lower straps for his mask.
Fucking, I'll
Does
just
that
try
help?
and shove a ration in its mouth.
No, that's not.
All right. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw to do that, or a sleight of hand, your choice. Disadvantage, unfortunately, because of the flailing.
They're both bad. They're both +1.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not a nat 1, so you're not going to take a bite, but you can't get it in his mouth. He's flailing too much. Like, they're all excited. And they're shuffling in a slow corner while their upper bodies flail, like arm flailing tube man.
This might seem like more trouble than it's worth. Should we just incinerate the ghouls?
No, we spent money on them. We need research subjects.
I like that
We're gonna
one.
kill
That one's
them.
kind of cute. I'm gonna
You
name him
guys
Jeffrey.
understand? There's like 25 of them around this thing.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the bound slaves. Do any of you have experience in handling ghouls?
They all shake their heads. Yeah, throw food at them and then run the other way.
Fuck it. I'm going to take out my knife and try to stab it into the back of the one ghoul's head.
Where the machete is, alright.
Yep.
Strength.
Try to get my machete out while you're at it.
Just strength, okay.
12 is not enough. 5 is not enough.
Hey, Shay.
Basically.
Shay,
Yes.
could I, with the one that has a mouth exposed, can I try to pour one of the special potions in?
Oh my god.
Why?
You understand the consequences that can happen from this, correct?
Yes.
I have a shield.
Dexterity
That's why I'm
disadvantage
shoving-
or sleight of
Okay.
hand disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, they're both the same, so I'll just go dexterity.
At this point, I just want to see what hellscape proceeds.
You miss.
Ow!
Okay.
And you pour it all over the shoulder of this creature.
Damn it!
Good shot, but nah.
Wouldn't that still get? Oh, it has to be ingested. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
God damn it!
As interesting as that would be to see a fucking pool explode or something.
I wanted the D10,000.
Well, I'm just wrestling with this ghoul, so I'm gonna need someone else to.
Alright, you said
have
they're
an
all
idea.
on one giant metal thing rolled up, right?
Wait, I
Alright,
got
let me
something.
fucking hang on.
That's all I needed.
We're doing this.
I was gonna hit it with the stun baton.
Oh, okay.
No, give me a second. I'm going to draw for you fucks. What is going on?
I'll proceed to hide over here. That's not my hit
You
point.
guys aren't there.
58. Okay.
Sorry, there's a large sheet of metal, correct? Like that. That's the red circle,
Mhm.
correct?
Yep.
Each ghoul is like this, facing towards the center of the circle. On the sides of this circle though are little like holes where where their leather straps are like in place, keeping them bound to this sheet of metal. And there's basically 25 around this large, heavy sheet of metal, facing towards it, bound to it, arms bound to it. Their arms basically go like this, and then are like bound to that hole. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the situation. All of these ghouls are all excited, and their upper bodies are flailing and struggling, and with the metal sheet, I guess block sheet thing, whatever, is like warping and twisting. And they're all getting more excited as more shit happens. Basically, the more movement and excitement around seems to be encouraging them to get even more excited.
So, where their hands are attached to the plate, that's where there's a lock there, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Fuck it. Captain, just unlock this one.
I was just gonna press my stun baton to the metal sheet and click the button.
Sir, please.
You know what? I don't like your idea, so I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I leap away and not touch the ghoul while he does this.
Same.
Zap the sheet, I guess. And also, what is the thing?
No, I was doing what Lance wanted me to do, which was
Oh,
unlock
okay.
that fucked up
Oh,
arm.
okay.
We thought you were doing the other thing.
No,
I thought you said, I don't like your idea, so I'm doing mine.
no,
That's
no.
what it sounded like.
I apologize. I was saying I don't like his idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Alright, well, you unlock the ghoul, whose arms are now free, and he's going to turn and attempt to basically eat Brax. Not Brax? Was it Brax? No, it's not Brax. Lance, that's the word.
I think you're trying to click on me, but you have the drawing thing.
I've already switched over, it's fine. You gotta
Heh,
get ghoul
I got
step
blood on my
blocked.
face.
None of us are able to deal with a fight right now. It's great.
I am.
At best.
No one got a long fight, no one had a long rest. So.
We had just done the arena. That's why I rolled all those hit dice.
I'll be at 19 to hit you, Lance.
That does hit.
It'll be 12 piercing damage as it goes for your chest and throat.
Alright, it's sort of rebuffed a little bit as my shield breaks.
Is anyone else going to be reacting to this?
Shoot.
I mean, Angus has been keeping an eye out. You can try and
Well,
bite
let me
it.
tell you this way. Now that the blood has been shed, the ghoul's frenzy.
Well, no blood has been shed yet. It just managed to get down my shield.
No, didn't break through skin?
Nope, I had 12 points of shield left.
Okay. So no one is reacting?
We're
waiting for you to say roll initiative.
There is no initiative. Is anyone reacting?
Okay.
You go ahead first, Bessy, then I'll shoot.
I mean, Angus is just gonna swoop down and take a chomp at its head.
By all means. It'd be a cold shot though, so -5 and that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
How's that for a headshot?
That will hit.
7 lightning to its fucking face.
Well, where did you go? There you are.
Hey. Maybe I hit.
I was gonna have you go last, Lance. Is no one else doing
Okay.
anything?
I don't think so, since no one's done
Goldeneye,
anything.
Brax, are you helping or are you just watching me get eaten by a ghoul?
While eating popcorn, I'm sure.
Well, I'm gonna watch the group to make sure nothing worse happens.
That's good, yeah.
Goldeneye?
I guess I'm gonna draw my sword.
Anything else?
Well, this is the first time I'm technically drawing it.
It is already in your hand. You don't remember drawing it.
The fuck?
He's distracted by that.
Okay, cool. Is that a called shot, Lance?
No, I just panicked, drew fire.
Okay. Roll damage.
6 lightning.
It's still up. Does 17
That
hit
hits
you?
me.
That'll be
I figured you
7
would.
slashing.
I figured you'd back the fuck up.
Well, I'm assuming that it's fucking on me.
No, it's
I need
just
a
a
con
free
save
arm.
from you.
It's not one free arm. We freed both arms, which is what was binding it to the plate. And a con save, alright.
7 slashing, and now blood has been drawn. You make the save, so you're not stunned. And now all of the ghouls will start to basically gnash the air, and like they're all shuffling towards where the blood has been spilled. It's very slow, kind of comical, but they all are drooling even more.
Shoving this thing off of me. Just, sir, your orders!
And it's now your turn again, hun.
Bessy, Brax! I throw the
Or
keys.
Bessy.
No, I throw the keys to Bessy and yell at them to get the rest of the slaves moved a bit and get them out of the area. We're going to have this fucking thing dealt with just in case they break free.
Alright, if everyone will follow me this direction.
They're coming with you already. They're like, everyone's clustered behind you at the moment because you're like the largest creature.
Yeah,
And they're like, save me.
just
Everyone
all go
form
this
a nice,
way.
orderly line.
It's
They're
all
following you.
good. We'll get far enough away. If they break free, none of us will die. Just all the way
No,
down.
no, they're gated headway. The ghouls shuffle slightly faster.
I'm just staring at
Is
Lance.
Angus staying with you, or does Angus want another shot at the ghoul?
Angus is gonna try and claw at it
By all means, go ahead.
because he landed and he bit at its head.
Okay,
So, bad. Oof.
that hits.
was-
It is now dead. And now that this thing dies in a gurgle, so if you think they got excited about the blood, they got even more excited at the scent of dead meat on the ground.
Can Angus try and grab it and fly off with it,
I mean,
or at
sure,
least drag it off as far as
Yeah.
he can?
you can.
throw the
They all
fucking
start to
water.
shuffle after the flying away corpse,
Please don't waste
making
10
grunting
gold.
and slavering noises as they go.
Okay,
We can just feed the ghoul to the other ghouls.
that's
Eventually,
It's
though,
making
as
them
it gets
frenzy.
out of, let me explain. Eventually, as it gets out of range, that they can't smell it anymore, they kind of calm down. And by then, I'm guessing you have like Lance's wound staunched up, and there's nothing else going on. They kind of just go back to their like dormant state.
Well, Marv, he was bit, so you know what that means.
It was clawed, and no.
He doesn't look like he's got the gangrene in him. Fate, will you zap like 2 of them into the freezer? We'll keep 2 of them.
You just want me to zap 2 of these to the ship?
Yeah, we don't got space for everything. We gotta pick and choose.
I will say one thing to you, Captain. I don't have a physical form on the ship to help me wrangle these into something that'll, like, contain them. So they're gonna be just rampaging in the storage locker until you get back.
Oh, that poor gnome.
Let's
Alright,
just-
alright. Do the
No,
demo.
let's just kill
The
another
gnome
one.
hasn't joined us yet. He's not there.
This is some Zombie Nation tier fucking bullshit.
With that, Fate like zaps 2 of the zombies away, and then you just watch her as she sort of like goes still for a moment, and then like there's just a sob.
They're destroying everything.
We said to just take the dead one.
Angus
Yeah,
flew
it's
off with the
gone.
dead one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you yell for him, he could
It's too
come
late.
back.
I've already done what I've done. They are rampaging in the secondary B stop locker room. They're
I can't wait
Fate.
for episode 20 when we forget.
Fate,
yes.
the ship is meant to fly in a vacuum, correct?
Yeah.
Vent the air from the storage room.
They're ghouls. It's not gonna do anything to them.
I mean, ghouls still need to
technically-
breathe.
I'm technically currently not getting any life signs that they're needing to breathe. I don't think that's gonna work. Here, I'll just turn off the air there. They don't seem to be responding.
Turn off the gravity for that section too, so they just float.
She's on planet right now.
That's not something I can replicate, but a good idea.
Fate, get some good footage. I'll edit it for the next episode of Tut's Mutts.
With Benny Hill music.
Okay. I'm not cleaning that. You guys are. You better be cleaning that.
I'll get Goldeneye right on it.
It feels so dirty.
The only thing I do to that ship is repair it, so unless they start gnawing on wires.
Could always turn the temperature down till freezing.
I'll
Freezing
clean it.
solid.
We don't need to worry about
Rimworld
the
them.
ghouls on the ship anymore.
Yeah.
Good idea, Brax. I'll just freeze that area. It's fine.
Wait.
Fucking Rimworld them with the core.
I mean, now we have more space for corpses.
What about the pantry mice that live there?
They've been
Poor
dead
pantry
for a
mice.
very long
They're gonna
time.
be mousicles.
Nothing alive is in that area.
Okay, no, seriously, like, before we continue on anymore with the catastrophe that is that storage area, we have 22 more ghouls here. What do we do with them?
Roll them into the river.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
No.
say. Push them in the water.
We need them for test subjects.
No, Lance, you don't understand. I didn't realize at the time, but Fate, if she even teleports 10 people to the ship, it's done for. She's gonna be out for like a whole 24 hours. We don't have that enough space anyway. So we gotta pick and choose. We didn't know at the time, sadly.
Bring the dead
Dialects,
one
throw
back.
them in the river.
Bring the dead one back so they
I
walk into the river.
I've just told Silex to drag them into the river.
Corporal Lance, I salute your lost 10 gold, and I feel that.
Jingles money bag happily.
You still owe us all 20 gold, Goldeneye. You
Hand
fuck-
that still is holding blaster twitches at the sound.
Oh look, my sword's back in the sheath.
So,
That's
question: if they're not affected by not having oxygen, what makes you think they're gonna drown?
Oh, they're not.
less
just
people
gonna
drown,
go
the
down
more
the
they're
river.
going to be not our problem.
Look,
You-
it's gonna.
you
They
see
are gonna
Angus?
just one. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you see Angus fly over the river. He just drops the dead body, and then he just flies past y'all, and he's going back to Bessy.
They're just gonna decay faster underwater until like they're just torsos that are finally free, able to like walk around on like underwater, just like until they're completely just skeletons and can't move anymore.
In like a few fucking months, there's gonna be like horror stories of someone going across this river and it's like, and there's torsos in the water, and they're gonna reach up and grab you.
That bog, it got more dangerous. Yes.
I mean, wouldn't it just be easier to incinerate them? We could probably use the ash for something.
Hold on.
Oh, hello.
Resize, please.
Actual size.
Because you're saying that, but Silex has already dragged the whole plate into the river and is just doggy paddling in the river.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine, whatever.
he let go. They're gone.
Aha!
He liked the water. He's probably getting corrupted, but he doesn't care. He's swimming back.
Jesus.
Did he gain
Thank you.
corruption for swimming in the
No.
blood river? Okay. Let's go back to the rest of the slaves.
Alright, we still gotta interview the rest of them.
You see just Bessy standing there, just calming everyone. Like, it's fine. The issue isn't that we're dumb. It's that
Mini
we're trying to keep something
moss-covered
alive.
Alligator
And what-
harassed looking motherfucker next to me now.
And just like that, I killed them all with my bare hands and saved
threw
us
them in
all
the
their
river.
struggle.
Can I give him a -5 to that for saying we threw them in the river?
They don't see shit. They don't look
Alright.
like awestruck either, though. They're just kind of like, oh, cool, it's over.
Tighten the bandage. All right, let's continue with the interviews.
Are we still doing 2 per person?
Yes.
Alright, go now. I get you next 2.
No, he just
God
did it.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, he did his too.
Oh, would it be me then?
Yeah.
As I think
Yes.
I went after him. Okay. Next 2, please.
So you get what appears to be a red-skinned man who has a second set of horns that you... Like, at first you're like, that's gotta be a tiefling, right? But then there's that second set of horns, and then there's, like, the weird set of scales that starts from his nose and goes up across, like, his forehead and across his, his bare head. He's got some really sharp, imposing-looking, like, jaw work too.
I like your horns.
He got hooves.
I have hooves too. She just
Well-
lifts up her foot with shoes on.
He smiles a little bit at that. Well, you're no tiefling.
No, I'm a cow.
I see.
She just keeps saying it like people are supposed to know what she's meaning.
Show of hands, who here knows what a cow is?
I mean, bovine creatures that are from where I come from.
There we
Well-
go, someone understands.
Technically,
why
I'm a
they're-
cow kindred, but
I was about to ask. Not sure what that is, but okay.
so who's the next person?
It would be me and this young one here. He points to the howled creature next to him.
Is that like your child?
No, it's just some person that I've been helping out.
Okay, wanted to make sure. Do you both want to come with us to see if Psionic Corps can cure anything about you or add more mutations?
It might be best for this one, and I'm more than willing to come along. Maybe I could get back home one day.
Do you do you come from like a different planet or
Well, my family does. Not planet? What do you mean planet?
I mean place? Sorry,
Yes,
misspoke.
place.
Do we have
My
any sort of
people are
prime
from
directive
another
here?
continent entirely.
Huh,
Sorry,
that's
what?
actually interesting. Seems like most of the people around here are just from here.
Yeah, that happens.
Alrighty then. I suppose, what is your name?
I'm Draxel.
Looks back at them. You guys are writing these down, right?
Some.
I'm a trying.
And this young one here is Amy.
And the young one's Amy.
How did you spell your name, sir?
Draxel. And then he then proceeds to, somehow in English, describe the names of letters you've never heard of.
Hmm.
Because you guys have the translator.
Yeah, technically y'all could have understood me speaking Dwarvish.
You said you're a tiefling?
Was. My family was. Not sure if this still considers tiefling, and he sort of runs his hand back across the extra horn and the scales.
Gesture to Bessy. Sorry for the interruption.
No, it's all good. I was making sure you guys were getting this information down. Alright, Drax. Hold out your arms.
They hold out their arms.
She unhooks both of them.
Nice.
Alright, you and Angie go on over there. Who's next?
Who is next?
She's
believe
looking
it
at you
was-
guys. She's not asking the prisoners, I should
I
say.
believe if we want to go in the same order, it was Brax then
Brax,
me, or
yeah.
we could switch it up. Do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
I don't care. I can go.
Alright.
So, a very small form walks up to you, followed by something that's on 4 legs.
Name
Debbie?
of what is this next to you, Debbie?
This is my dog.
How big is this creature compared to her?
This about the size of a golden retriever.
And how tall is she?
2 feet.
Okay, she's pretty small. Mutations.
I'm not sure what a mutation is.
I'm gonna give her just a brief examination. Does it look like she's been mutated?
She looks like a child.
Okay.
Like she's 8 years old.
But you said there weren't any children.
You guys didn't really look over them, did you?
I mean, to be fair, if she was surrounded by a bunch of adults, we wouldn't see her with a cursory glance.
Dog
In fact,
would have.
the dog that you're looking over, you can see why they probably thought this was a slave. The Trask itself, from what you've noticed from most of the mutations, is that it has a very humanesque, sort of scaly face, and this dog definitely's got that.
Didn't answer my question though. Does it look like she has mutations?
Yeah, she has golden hair, of course, but Her fucking body, aside from the hair, is covered in thick black scales.
Okay. How'd you become a slave?
Well, I don't really know what a slave is. It's me, right? I
Yes.
don't have a home, so that makes me slave.
Makes her
Nope.
homeless.
Well, she became a slave by getting kidnapped.
Well, I don't know that. We don't really ask these kind of questions to them, do we? We just expect them to say yes or no to our experimentations and then move on.
Well, we did kind of kidnap them.
We're the
You-
reason they're slaves.
You guys want to do this? I'll let you guys do this.
I know you're having a bad day, Yuukie, but it's okay, man. We're all having fun. No one's upset at anyone.
Do you want to come with us or go back to the city?
I mean, I don't really have anything in the city, and you guys seem kind of nice. You're really fluffy, sir.
All right, we'll take these two with us. You'll unlock the chains that the shackles.
She rubs her wrists. Like, they were really heavy, and it looks like she could have just slipped them off herself, honestly. But
Probably
she was, like,
didn't have
following,
chains
quote-unquote,
for
the rules.
smaller.
Yeah.
Brax
She
is
was
going to keep an eye on her specifically with the
Alright,
group.
she goes to the line and, like, sits down with her dog, who just sort of, like collapses down next to her and just, like, starts to snooze, and she just sort of pets it.
Look at that, a new recruit for Psionic Corps. Debbie, I hope you like your dog a lot.
He's
Oh.
best. His name is Mr. Bangles, and he loves the rats in the city.
Well, Mr. Bangles is gonna help save the universe one day.
Oh, really? What's the universe?
You'll find out.
Oh, you know when it gets dark at night and you look up and see... Well, no. I forgot about the Sturges. I'll show you.
God
show
damn it. God damn it.
Anyway, next pair.
Alright then. So,
That wasn't even planned. That I just remembered mid-sentence there were fucking Sturges.
I know, that's what makes it so funny.
you get two rather, like, weirdly shaped ones.
Hello there.
Evening.
Names?
I'm Braxton, and this over here is my wife, Shirley.
Okay. Braxton and Shirley. Can I tell what they are?
No. Though, they do seem to have rather large and long front limbs. You could guess probably bugbear.
May I ask what species you are?
Bugbear.
Huh, that's what I thought. Didn't want to assume. Previous occupation?
I mean, I used to work in the mines.
Fair enough. Honest work. Do you have any sets of skills that we may find useful?
Shirley here's a good cook.
Alright. Do you consent to experimentation to find the root cause, cure, and or furthering of mutations?
That's a lot of long words, mister.
Okay,
It pays.
You will be given free room and board, including food, water, shelter, and essentially not required to do anything aside from consent to testing.
You used a lot more big words. Smaller,
They'll-
shorter, slower. You pay for work?
Trying to think how to word this to them. Where we're going to take you, you won't need to work. Everything will be given to you.
He frowns at this.
If you
That
wish to work,
seems like a lie.
it's not. But if you wish to work, we can put you to work.
He just shakes his head, waves an arm. I'll pass. I'm not looking for things that are too good to be true.
I look at the captain.
That's fine. I mean, They want to be hard-working folk. They can live their hard life working and being folk. Besides, we're almost full.
Fair enough. All right, I unlock their shackles.
They start shuffling off towards the gate.
Good luck.
Let me do a head count. We got Debbie and her dog, Draxel and Amy at 4, and Marvin's a temp. We got Richard at 5, 6 with Fred, and 7, 8, 9 others. Alright, we got 9.
Yeah, there's 3 left.
Yeah, there's 3 left. I was adding up. We got all 9 of them. We got Lanny, Lars, Hunchback here. That means we're basically full, son.
Does that mean the rest of us get to go free?
Well, it depends. We could use your help in the city, but we'll just have to see. There's only 3 left, you said?
4, including Fred.
The main
Or 4.
representative for the slaves. Brax is gonna ask him, like, what if we were to employ you in some sort of market stall to gain currency? Because I mean, we could use some of that.
Well, we would
Were you-
need a
Were you asking,
license for
sir?
that.
No, well, I don't know. Like, would slaves be even able to run a stall managed by one of us?
You guys would have to get the license, but yes, they are your slaves.
How much is a license?
You don't know, you haven't really asked.
We asked
Well,
about
I'm
a
asking
water
him.
license.
Yeah, we asked about how to get it, and some guy said that you needed to be like, you basically needed to work an intern under a fucking merchant for a few years.
Unless you had something else and ways to prove that you had a way of bringing in goods.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of ways to put them to work so we could get some money instead of us keep selling us our bodily parts.
Ask them if they like picking pockets.
Oh, we have Fred for that. If we wanted, we could simply put them to actual honest work, find places that are looking for work.
Other than that, because, well, do you know any way to get a cheap license, buddy? Like Brax said?
Who are you asking?
The representative he was talking to, the guy that said he'd go last.
What was the question? I'm sorry?
Licenses for being able to sell things.
I mean, there's forgeries usually if you really need something, but if you get caught with something like that, that's not a good thing.
And you know where to get some of these? It's an option, son.
Forgeries? No, I don't know. I just know that it happens.
Well, that answers that regardless. Rest of y'all step forward. We got our ranks filled up. If you didn't volunteer, well, y'all didn't volunteer.
Again, sir, we could just find places that are looking for work and rent the slaves out.
Now, renting, I didn't think of that.
Yes. Give them a cut of the profit, we take some of it. I imagine that's a far better deal than most slaves get, where they work in exchange for not being killed.
Well, technically, according to that, the reason why most of us can't find work is because of the ghouls. A lot of the main workforce is ghoul, and like ghoul powered. That's why most of us are homeless.
Well,
It's cheaper and more efficient to just use things that don't matter.
do the 3 of you have any marketable skills, or is it just manual labor?
I mean, have you seen the Tailstones? It's been like that for a while. And most of us were born there.
You know, I can't help but notice that there's one big fancy building every time we stop by there in the Tailstones. Is that their Inquisition or what have yous?
No, that's where the people that are trying to help rebuild the Tailstones are located.
And you know them very well, they might be interested in getting into contact with too.
And you can go and get contact with them all whenever you want. They're not really like... And no, I don't really know any... They're trying to rebuild it. They're not so much trying to help the people, that's more of the church's jobs. Not that they help much.
They're basically
Well-
just getting paid to rebuild the buildings, type deal.
Pretty much.
If there's no market for workers and we don't
There's a
really
reason
need
why
any,
we're
then
so cheap.
very
You
well.
buy like what, 50 bodies for what? How much?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
It was 20 total. 20 gold.
Well, they scammed you then.
Probably.
Normally we're worth less.
Yeah, we had very distinct wishes. Hence why most of yous, if not all of yous, were mutated.
That was weird.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kinda
they did specifically say the more mutated ones would cost less, so I suppose they did scam us quite heavily, but it's worth getting a good reputation with those we'll be working with. Anyway, yeah, if there's nothing more, then I suppose we will let you three go.
I imagine you ain't gonna rat us out either. Not that they'd listen, as they say.
As soon as you guys unchain the last three, they walk off.
Good luck.
And you guys are left with what you're left with.
Well,
Alright.
Alrighty.
So we need to get these ones to the ship, huh?
When's the last time you guys ate?
They all look unsure.
Has it been over at least, like, you'd all say multiple days?
I mean, does eating boiled shoes count?
No.
No. Okay, let's start going to the woods and we can get some meat. Some non-Tarask meat.
Angus, you want to go find us something to at least tide them over till we get to the forest?
Survival.
I was gonna.
Angus, will survival.
I was gonna suggest the kobold stall.
No.
Ovulations.
I mean,
There's not too much in this area.
yeah.
He's having a hard time finding anything of worth.
Brax, help me put Hunchback onto Xylex's back.
Rack is kind of distracted playing with the little child.
Oh, Captain.
What'd you need? I was too busy playing with the little child.
Help me put Hunchback onto Xylex's back.
Alright. Come on, old geezer. Come on, get up there. Yeah.
Strength.
You do it, Captain. You're definitely stronger than me.
I'm a-trying. At least, is Silas considered help? Because I don't know.
I'm also helping.
Okay.
That helps.
Thank God.
Get him on.
He's still got, well, yeah, I guess I'll throw the water harness on around his neck so that the guy has something to hold on to.
I feel like in an alternate universe, I just blew my back out.
You
I
know,
wonder how that
technically,
feels.
if you can at least get slightly further away from the town, behind some mushroom trees, I could probably come in stealthwise, and you can load them up.
Yeah, alright.
Well, that sounds fun.
Alrighty.
Perhaps maybe then you can also restrain the now frozen ghouls.
Yes.
Yeah. Here,
Lovely.
I have 8 days worth of rations. We're just gonna give you guys all like half, like, we're gonna split this up amongst y'all.
Well, we got plenty of food
Alright,
and
noted.
rations in the ship as well.
So I will state, you guys want to just do the whole time skip to getting onto the ship when
Yep.
you're decent
Yeah.
ways
Sure.
away. It's going to take about 4 hours to get further enough away that it's safe. But you do manage to get then onto the ship.
Star
you
Wars
guys-
style, we start walking, far shot of us, then just a swipe transition and ship lands.
Pretty much.
Welcome
Look,
to Fate.
we don't have enough money in the budget.
Which storage is where the
Probably that one.
So- Zombies are-
Down
Up here.
downstairs under this
Oh,
one.
no, that
Remember
one.
where?
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah. So it's
That
not
is where
this
the
one,
frozen
but it is
ghouls are.
under it.
I'm glad that's not by my room.
They're frozen. We'll just tie them down.
There's plenty of room in the other storage compartments to basically set up cots or whatever you're going to do for these people. I don't know what you're doing, so
I'll probably help set up shop for them in the storage.
sounds good.
Our specialist equipment's in the northern store, so keep them in the general storage in the south.
Oh. Okay.
That,
I want to try to set up something they can actually use as a bathroom.
I want them to use the grenades up there in the northern storage.
You know
We
what?
have
Bessy's gonna
bathrooms
go
in
with
our
him.
rooms. We could just have them while we're off the ship go in there.
No.
Alright, Bessy. Let's get the rope together.
Would you rather have to deal with the repercussions of that, or the repercussions of knowing that you know, told them to
Magic.
defecate on fate?
Alright, I will say that you're gonna spend the next couple hours fashioning an old-fashioned, like, porta-potty toilet.
Chemical toilet.
You rolled well enough.
Jesus Christ.
The magical nanobots shall build me a chemical toilet. It's literally just a bucket full of chemicals.
An outhouse.
Don't know who decided to leave the two of us to do this, but let's go, Marv.
So you guys enter, and it's immediately fucking chilly. You can see your breath, immediate, like, fur prickling, like, skin, like, just like, ah! And you see,
Eh.
over here is a ghoul facing the wall with his claws, like, somehow into the metal paneling and clawing downwards. In fact, you see, like dried blood and gore everywhere, and, like, broken boxes and shit where they were just for, like, you have no idea what's going on, but he's frozen, half clawing the side of the thing, and this one over here is bent over, like, ripping open this box and frozen.
No, my favorite mug.
Bessy's gonna like grab the one over here, and she just
Uh-huh.
grabs the arms, and she's like, "Alrighty," and then she just puts them down on the side.
I would be careful. They're probably very brittle.
They crack, and one of them falls off, the other one doesn't.
Eh.
Alright, very gently now. Come on.
Goldeneye, it sounds like you might need to do some repairs in there.
Oh shit. I looked without my helmet.
What are you doing to the crouched one that's tearing open the box?
Pulling him off the box and shoving him down.
You leave a hand behind.
That's okay. I'm gonna take the hand later.
She lays down the ghoul, she puts the arm next to it, and she takes her rope, because she has 60 feet, and she's just gonna start tying it. She's tying the arm up with the ghoul.
You're gonna wrap up this ghoul with 60 feet of rope like a mummy. Understood.
Yep. I'm gonna avoid its head, though, because there's no point. It would just chew through it eventually if it unfroze.
I'm gonna do the same, but I'm going to, like, put
Are
a
you keeping
fucking
it curled up?
bag over its head to try to keep it blinded.
Okay, are you keeping it curled up or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you're doing some weird, fancy attempt at hog tying a body that is spread out. Got it.
Fate, keep the temperature in here just below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. We can manage going in and out of here in a bit of a freezer. That's common grocery store bullshit.
Alright, so keep it at freezer status. Got it.
You hear down the hallway, sir, no one uses Imperial system anymore.
Fuck off! I want to do what I want to do.
Brax, don't you know that's the required measurement to use in Psionic Corps?
Oh, god damn it. Headcanon accepted.
I thought we used intergalactic standard.
Yes. We shot enough people that Imperial became intergalactic standard.
Standardized bullshit and bullets. Alright, Bessy. Let's... Well,
Are we just
clean
leaving
it
them
up.
on the floor?
Now let's shove them in one of the boxes.
Alrighty. We're gonna empty out one of the boxes, apparently.
Okay, one of the
we
boxes
probably
that isn't
shouldn't-
broken.
We probably shouldn't put them together. I think that's a recipe for disaster if they unfreeze.
You don't think they want a friend?
They want to... They'll just eat each other.
My favorite thing to do is to hear fucking Pinky on the other end playing her stupid character, dumbfounded, with Marv's bullshit, and then trying to spin it while equally as stupid.
Makes you wonder how Marv got in the position he's in.
He killed the person above him.
She's gonna shrug because Marv said do it, and she's gonna put it in the box with it.
No, we'll keep them separate. Just cuz. Fantastic.
Meanwhile, over here, so I must say that you guys have managed to string up or at least find enough blankets and like padding and shit that can be used as like makeshift beds. And these people are already like, you don't need to go this far. They're used to sleeping on like harder shit, but like, goddamn, if you're gonna give them a blanket, some of them start crying.
You got
We
a
would-
working toilet and a
we-
shower.
We probably have some cots they can use, I would assume.
Yeah, I'm sure we got inflatable air mattresses.
And worst comes to worst, hammocks.
Look, I even
Lance
put a
goes
curtain.
up to one of the one that's crying
Nice.
and just puts a hand on their shoulder. This isn't going far at all. Psionic Corps always provides.
Jesus Christ.
I am
I
a
actually
walking
hate
PR
your
campaign.
bullshit. I really do hate your bullshit.
I am a walking PR campaign.
All right, all of you, don't stick your hand in the bucket, or you won't have a hand anymore.
Yes, and Fate, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Do I have to?
The one time you're not the Fate voice. You were the Fate voice the whole time before.
Why didn't you tell me things?
I just like hearing Fate narrate shit.
We're just kind of
Alright.
used to it by now.
She accidentally drops
do
the.
I actually have to?
She's just been a real ass woman living in this thing the whole time. Well, I assume
no.
you want to make sure that they don't cause trouble on the ship.
I'm locking the door. I know what you're talking about.
We would
Or
think
am I not supposed to?
one would
There's
think
not
Fate would be
water in here.
smart. One would think Fate would be smart enough she could make a holographic image of herself instead of just being the voice in the walls.
She
I
doesn't
mean, I
want to.
can,
and
but I
we
don't fucking want to.
Yeah.
She only shows it to me, so.
No, I don't.
Your fan fiction does not count.
Look, all of you. What are the rules for these things?
Are you asking us or them?
You're... Marv! Help me!
God damn it, I was trying to clean the shit up. Alright.
I would say lock all the, like, all our bedrooms, the door to the reactor, and only allow them to go into the mess hall.
Alright, what's the question?
Is Goldeneye correct? Are they allowed anywhere ever? Only in the mess hall in this room?
Mess hall, hallways, and if they want some sort of sunshine, which I doubt any of yous do considering it's a goddamn swamp out there, they have to run it by us first. They can communicate through you.
Oh my god, am I gonna be babysitting these things? And you?
Nah.
I think they can take care of taking care of each other.
If they lose their privileges, they lose their privileges, obviously.
What would warrant we're losing the privileges?
Lying, defecating on the walls.
Damaging Psionic Corps property, theft of Psionic Corps property, offending you in any major way.
Well, they aren't of Psionic Corps, so is using Psionic Corps property theft?
Using
Meg?
it for unauthorized profit is theft.
Okay.
I would assume just any damaging to the ship in general is not.
And in that case, I lock them in here till they die?
Yes.
Okay.
We use the sleeping agent compound we have in the ship.
Do I have to?
Yeah, if they become unruly, just gas them and let them sleep.
Okay.
Inform us so we can come make sure they don't all die. We say right next to all the fucking slaves.
Marvin, you're obviously sticking with us. You ain't stuck here. How you like the digs?
What do you mean I'm not sticking here?
You're helping us get in contact with the High Priestess, remember? And you said you wanted to be free. You're just with us until
Oh, that's
then.
right, yeah. No, cool.
Well, he wants
I
to
thought
go
you left
to
me
Psionic
outside
Corps.
the ship. No, I didn't.
He wants to go to Psionic Corps to be more mutated. Remember?
No, that's the
other
gnome.
guy.
Was the other guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a gnome.
Marvin's the Kobold Tarask. That's really fucking
Oh.
old.
All right. Fuck. Oh right. Lars. Never mind.
Yeah.
Are there
Marvin,
any others we should take?
I'm just trusting that he's outside where he should be because he doesn't want to go in there.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then, Lance.
Should we take any others? I know Fred here said he was good with thievery.
I don't think it's really necessary. The rest of
All
these
right.
are all wanting to go. Lars, little gnome there, boy, doesn't really care too much. Fred, if he steals, we're just gonna space him.
I feel he could be useful for us and Psionic Corps.
Maybe getting information. But I don't
Always
think
useful
I
to have
want to
another
risk
agent.
losing him, because if he gets caught, then it comes straight back to us.
Hmm.
That's
Know
my
that Fate's eyes are a lot better than mine. You can keep your souvenir for now, but don't go try and just filch anything else.
There's a silent nodding, I guess.
You say that as a wall panel's missing somewhere.
Shit, where's Goldeneye? Muffled
Goldeneye,
noises.
you have somehow managed to concoct together not just a bucket, but a working. So you guys know what you have in your rooms. Your toilet, shower, double
Yep.
thing. You managed to basically cobble together enough parts from the boxes and things around you in order to basically fashion a homemade one of those.
You can
With
shower
plumbing and
for
everything.
you can shower for the first time in your life.
Seeing the shower completed, Silex immediately just goes into it and turns it on and lays down.
Ah, get
I can't because I
Look at
can't
all
see
that
him.
wasted water.
whaps it with the sheath sword. Whap, whap.
Now, Debbie, you clean up after your dog or else.
I promise.
Silex immediately shakes off the water, spraying everyone.
Is he allowed outside for potty time?
I think that would be okay.
I promise
Yes.
not to stray too far away from this building.
Who
Only
was
if
the
Draxel goes with you.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
going to say
building.
Drexel.
Okay.
Just don't get
Does that
behind
mean
this.
is he my new caretaker?
If he accepts.
Draxel, who has been silent this whole time, just sort of sighs and then nods.
You can make
We-
friends with Amy.
You hear from the distance, we might need to choose someone to be a leader, basically, amongst all of them. Suggestion.
I mean, we kind of already have one, but we're taking it with us.
Looks at Draxel.
Yep. I knew this was coming.
Look, you don't actually have to do anything, just make sure no one kills each other.
I make no
gets
promises.
Okay, at least if someone kills someone, keep the body intact.
Oh,
Just open the
okay.
reactor door if they do something stupid. Kill them
Don't.
all.
Don't do that. Don't listen. Rule number 1,
You
don't
all
listen to
very much
Goldeneye.
confuse me. I think I will just stick to what the robot lady in the wall said.
Yes, that's a much better idea. We're all idiots.
Execute
Let's go.
Order 66.
Appreciate it though.
Get out here, you two furry bastards.
Oh, hold on. The Netflix password is Lance the Bitch. 6969420.
What
Netflix
is
still exists.
Netflix?
It's
Sir,
called
I keep-
Space Flicks, sir.
I keep telling you, sir, that company was dissolved
As-
thousands of years ago.
Brax, as you're leaving, you hear Fate flick on like something akin to what she normally flicks on when she has to show people things, a hologram. And if you turn around, you see that this wall back here has been turned into a large TV screen, and she's playing random shit on it for them. And immediately, like everyone's enraptured and just staring at it.
Hey, Fate, come here a second, will ya? Like, not the voice in the wall, actually, come here.
I guess the eye flies up to you. I don't know where the
Yeah.
fuck the eye went. Just pretend they're right there.
Hey, Fate. Keep
Yes?
keep an eye on that little one. If anything goes wrong, I wanna know, okay?
Okay.
She just seems to be like an
There.
innocent of this world, so we should probably make sure she's well taken care of.
I will do my best.
Oh, is that purple dot Fate?
Yeah, I
I
just
guess
drew.
so.
I just
Okay.
drew a purple dot.
Oh, and if things start to go bad, lock her in my room if you need to.
Okay, will do.
Alright, let's get this room finished cleaning up. It's chilly in here. Brr.
They did a number in here, didn't they?
If the number's 2, then yes.
The fucking room is a goddamn fucking travesty for how short of a time they were in there.
I'll help clean up. There's
Cleaning
definitely gonna need
montage to upbeat 80s music.
There's-
Go!
there's definitely gonna need to be repairing from Goldeneye in this. I'll start making a list of what got destroyed or damaged.
Yeah, sounds about good. I'll go inform the bastard. Now this is cleaned up, we're gonna take some time to rest. I'm gonna have to also deal with poor Marvin. He's gonna have to know we're resting a little bit.
Jesus, he's gonna be so angry.
Yeah.
Reactor status.
The reactor's fine. We have enough fuel to probably last a couple years here before having to leave to refuel.
Only a couple of years. How long did it take to get to this planet? We were in stasis for quite a while.
A decent amount.
That might be an issue.
It could be. Unless we do short pit stops. I mean, the closest Psionic Corps area to this location would be only about a year away, so they'd only have to wait a year.
Hmm.
But if I do a jump, like I said,
How's the environment outside treating the hull of the ship?
it's fine. I'm made of sturdier stuff than that.
No weird, gross or anything of, disgusting meat parasites
Nah.
attaching to the hull?
Well, considering the fact that I'm still moving around now, it keeps things pretty clear if I move every day.
All else fails, we'll just heat up the outside hull.
I don't like it when I burn.
Wait, you can feel that?
Can you not?
Did they program you with actual feelings?
Why was I
I
programmed to
mean,
feel
I have
pain?
I have sensors to notify me when things are wrong, so I guess that would be considered a feeling. It's not pleasant to have one's circuits and body heated up.
Makes me feel bad to call you from space then.
Why?
Re-entry, your entire hull heats up.
It's like diving into a very cold pool, except for it's really, really hot.
So you dive into lava, okay, got it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go with the hot tub.
that part I'm used to, and plus my front nose is really, 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 really well built for that.
Sorry.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going
Bessie's
to
just
bed.
been cleaning up the room. I don't know.
Rubbing.
It
if-
should be clean by now. You can't really do much about the claw marks, but you've taken the broken boxes and like tossed them away into like the incinerator, and anything that had been broken out of the boxes you found new places for.
Military training taking over. Lance is just gonna scrub the entire floor by hand.
Really
Brax
cold.
went
I
to-
think that's just gonna freeze.
I'm
Brax
gonna
went
take
to
a
sleep.
quick. I'll be right back. You guys can role play and do whatever the fuck you want for like the next 5 minutes.
Bio break otherwise.
Cut to just a loop of Lance falling around mopping the water that fucking Silex is dripping.
Brax roleplays sleeping.
Roll for sleep.
Constitution.
Yeah.
You do not fall asleep.
10 is average. I fall asleep, and I don't get a choice. I have a cap on.
Roll charisma for how fabulous you look while sleeping with the hat over your face.
Excellent. That's how it should be.
You've just got one leg hanging off the thing. Your both arms are on top of the hat, crushing it.
Well, he wouldn't sleep any other way.
All of your fur is matted directly to your face.
I'll say this right now. Brax is probably going to adopt this kid if she survives this whole ordeal. Brax has a soft spot for wanting to protect small innocent children.
Yeah, just put him in Psionic Corps. Look how we turned out.
You keep laughing at.
The freaking video Pepper's posted in the Discord.
Oh.
Mommy, I dropped my cream kit.
That'd definitely be a gecko's response.
My cream kit, no.
Blue tongue skink is just like, I eat everything.
Oh yeah, so Pinky, what I was saying before, is there a color of lightsaber crystal you had your eye on in Soto, or do you just not care?
Silver for my Jedi. And I suppose I want to try for a purple, one of the purples. If there's multiples, I don't know exactly all the colors.
So
Oh,
you
there
get.
probably are.
So you on the Empire side, Dan?
Yep.
So you gonna loan your friend here 1,000,000 credits?
I don't actually have 1,000,000 credits.
Damn, I thought
See,
Raph
I
said he had a
had-
shit ton of money.
So here's the thing, I had a bunch of really high value things selling, and then the thing fucked up so I couldn't play, and then they probably sold, but expired in my mailbox.
I have also returned.
I'm probably going to be getting
Hello.
on, so if you need money, I
back.
can probably give you some.
Peppers, are you bumming our friends in Star Wars?
I had
Trying to.
Yeah, he heard you say that I had millions, and his
Dan,
eyes
aren't
lit
you
up.
in the guild and thing we have? You can get them in there
Yeah.
if you want.
Him and
Yeah, I am.
Yuukie, yeah.
Oh, I gotta show you my bounty hunter, Dan. You probably like her outfit.
Alright. Is Yuukie back as well?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yuki's front.
Is there
He's like
anything else
me,
you
he's
guys are
shredding
wanting
his
to do
dead.
before you sleep for like 2 days and then go back?
I was gonna alert Marvin to this. Imagine he's like, what
Shit,
the fuck is this?
we
Marv will just tell you he'll meet you in the city at the tavern or
before
something.
Alright.
before we sleep, I'm gonna
Yes.
say that we left the key at the tavern.
Did you though? You didn't know this was gonna happen.
So let's hand it back. Let's hand it to Marvin.
So you want Marv to like turn your key over?
Yeah, you can just go there, either turn the key in or just use the room, whatever.
Okay.
I was gonna yeah, Marvin. Sure, fuck it. Go ahead, Marvin. Have fun.
Because if
Well,
not, we're gonna have to
Marvin
pay
will
a
have
fee.
fun.
And none of us have money right. Well, someone has money right now, but
Looks at
For the
furry
sake-
bastard.
For the sake of brevity, we'll just skip through your guys' brief vacation. Everyone gets acclimated to the ship. You guys get them pretty much set up in here.
Hey, guess what? We had a long rest.
Yes, you did.
Yay!
You cleared out the boxes, put it into the other storage, and just kind of gave them access to that as like their little area. And they kind of have like they even like managed to string up like tents and shit and have like privacy. All things
Just-
considered, your guys' appointed leader is doing a decent enough job. He ushers everyone to eat food around midday. They really only like allow themselves to have one meal because they're not used to anything else.
oh yeah, it'd be more
And
dangerous.
that's
if I
even
would eat
more-
Too much.
And even then, that's more than what they're used to. So it's been a thing.
That's
That
the
and
case with their
everyone's clean
food. I wonder
now.
what it's like with their water. I mean, that's like all they're probably used to is tainted water.
This new water kind of leaves their guts a little. There's been complaints of like, you know, upset stomachs basically.
Oh, that's
Well,
the
as-
fluoride. You'll get used to it.
As the resident doctor of the group, I'll probably want to keep an eye on them.
They're
Who
doing
says you're
okay.
the resident
it's,
doctor.
He's the resident
Because-
everything.
I am. Well,
From
I'm the
what you can
resident
tell,
botanist, so
They're
yeah.
okay. They're basically their bodies are being purged of the toxins that they've been used to. And this new toxins they've never experienced before, so their bodies are having like it's one of those things where they just need to adapt.
Well, yeah, it's,
Until
as
then, you
you
kind of like prescribe them like mint tea and shit.
as you pass by the room, the door's open, and you hear me talking to Havana. It's like if he starts groaning and saying something about brains, you know what to do.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sh-
I'll
Rare,
be
rare,
sure
rare,
not
shake
to
it
use
around.
painkillers next time I dress your wound.
Shit. Pulls cover over head.
Because if Brax is the resident doctor, I guess I'm just the corpsman. I help make sure you don't feel like shit while you die.
All right, and that would
Speaking
be
of, we
the
should
whole
probably-
recap.
Yeah. Do we have like medical equipment on board?
Yes.
Like portable? Okay, I'm gonna go get a first aid kit.
Should be a tricorder. There should be an
Like
auto
orders.
dock.
Look, I ordered one. It's not here yet.
Damn it.
There's
I'm
not really a
assuming-
medical kit. There is like the instruments that are meant to stay on board.
You stay away from my Bacter grenades. I can only carry 3 at a time.
Do we have any sort of, portable medical equipment for field use?
I mean, you would talk to Sarge about that.
What's the status of my order, Fate?
In progress.
God damn it. Tracking information.
Couple thousand light years away.
DHL space is very slow.
Estimated time of delivery?
A year.
Fuck.
A year. Oh wait, update 2 years. Update
Can I,
4
like-
months. Update
Can
12
I
years.
get the through a wormhole speedy delivery for a few extra credits?
I will do my best.
Okay.
Sir.
Just use my Amazonian Prime.
Yes.
You know,
Amazonian
what is it,
Prime
Lance?
Direct. Do we have any portable medical equipment on board, sir?
Just my Bacter grenades. Can only carry 3 at a time, and you're too fucked up to really use them.
You don't have any sort of portable Bacta? Other than that? Any single apply?
I mean, I could just open this thing and drink it.
You don't drink Bacta, sir.
It heals the inside and the outside, son.
No.
Don't get addicted like Darth Vader.
If rubbing alcohol fix outside boo-boo, drinking alcohol fix inside boo-boo. No!
But
I'm
it
surprised they
does.
never did a story arc like that with Vader, because he's in the fucking Bacta tanks. It's like, I'm addicted to this shit.
I mean, I think they showed very well his addiction to the dark side, so I think that overwhelms any other addictions.
Oh no, that crack light side's still there.
Back on track gently.
Yes, I love our bullshit.
But we're talking about the lore of the world.
I know.
In a galaxy far, far away.
We'll have to look into getting some sort of first aid supplies.
That was a long, long time ago.
I told him he should order some more things for field use, but he kept telling me that he only needed to have the stuff that he could use.
Okay,
Mainly
look,
because he said that you guys shouldn't get hurt. You're fine.
I have one special little thing. You coming,
Yes?
Lance?
Oh, sorry.
I'm going through the southern medical bay.
Knocks on door.
There's something here. It was here for a while. Psionic Corps said to use it in case of emergencies. I don't know what that entails. I mean, everything's an emergency when you're one of Tut's Mutts. Open a cabinet and there's a bunch of jars with little gray goops in them.
I'll be back to you guys in a second. What's going on down here?
He said knocks on door, and on my screen you were standing here.
Okay.
And I was like, what door?
I brought you something. Hands out cup. It's a milkshake.
Oh, God.
A fire extinguisher
I could
turret
kill you.
descends from the ceiling. Sexual harassment detected.
What? It's blue milk.
Where does blue milk come from?
You don't want to know, but it's delicious.
Comes from grinded up farm boys.
Concerned
It hates sand.
metallic noises.
What do you think to do with all the boys that go to the yard?
Milkshakes.
I knew we should have blown up Tatooine than Alderaan.
Shrugs, drinks it.
Poor croissant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why did you bring me this?
Your milkshakes brings all the boys to the yard, and right?
Goldeneye, I'll kill you.
I just imagine your milkshake brings to the
Just running. I'm running.
Fate.
Let me out.
Yo, what's up?
Let me
Where did
out.
he go?
Let me
He's
out.
attempting to leave the ship, but I won't let him.
He wouldn't have gotten through the first airlock.
Fucking.
Bessy's angry.
Oh, now I know why she opened the first airlock.
Boop. I'm just
Try to hotwire the door.
It's not working.
Fuck.
I'm
Brax.
just gonna stun baton.
Brax sees the
Damn
commotion.
it, I missed.
Hey,
You missed.
Fate,
Yeah,
can you please lock this door?
of course.
Thank you.
We just
Oh,
hear
God.
the Gmod clanging from inside.
We'll get
And
back
then
to
more
you
just
two.
clanging and meaty thwacking noises.
What are you up to, Brax?
Hey, stop moving me. I
Okay.
saw you trying to move me.
I was just clicking to ping you.
Yeah. Probably doing routine checks on our new residents and just sleeping mostly.
Okay. They all
Oh.
seem to be doing decently. Most of them are quite transfixed by Fate's attempt at keeping them calm and occupied with the TV.
Fate, show them the Stargate SG-1 series back in the 2000s. That'll be good for them.
I'll do that after I've finished with the Star Wars trilogy.
Okay.
I'm gonna point out
We're
real
gonna
quick.
come back.
Bessie doesn't have the stun baton on. She's just swinging it at him. Just
We're gonna
whack
come
him
back.
with it.
They're gonna be like divided into tribes over Star Wars, Star Trek, and Stargate.
Oh, God.
Picard was a hero. From where I'm standing, the Jedi were evil.
Back
The
to
Goa'uld are
Marv, I
just
suppose.
slaves.
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. They said you shove it inside someone's body and it fixes them after a day, and too much will make you throw it up.
Okay, I guess I'll just take like 2 of these in case.
Nah, just take like a syringe of it if you're willing to really test it. It's supposed to, and I quote, fix everything that ails you. That being said, I don't know what exactly ails you, but it's gonna go away, including indigestion. Or
You think that
maybe
would-
you're actually brown-haired and it's gonna get rid of a mutation that turns you blonde. I don't know.
Well, if it goes to that level, then it would change a lot of features. Do you think this would actually reduce the Trask-induced mutations?
I have no idea. From what I recall, that the pharmaceutical company got bought out and went under that made that stuff.
I'll just take 2 doses then.
Okie dokie.
I'm worried if I have any more and they rupture will on me, something bad might happen.
There's a lot of things that'll happen. What are you doing?
Don't you look at me that way, Fate.
You hear banging coming from the
Oh, man. Ah.
Stop
Fate.
doing this. Whack. Ivana, stay out of it.
No, she's trying to like claw at the door. To get out.
Commander, you don't want to go in there.
Yes, Captain.
Play the classical jazz music to drown out his wailings and cryings.
Okay.
Blue moon.
You don't get to keep yourself distant from the entire group and then harass me whenever you feel like it.
What? I'm always next to you guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't talk about anything.
I
You
can't.
just make mean comments to people. Get us in trouble. You're not as
Shut
bad
up.
as Marv, but Marv doesn't mean to be mean. He's just Marv.
Alright,
Can't
Brax,
really
what's going on in there? What are they watching?
Talk over people.
Looks like they're watching Attack of the Clones.
Oh, that's a good one. You know I started that film.
You did, sir?
I don't remember.
Yeah. That sounds repressed memories. if I
Oh,
ever
is that
heard
the
it.
47th Special Edition?
No, it's the 501st.
Oh yeah, that came with the golden disc. Here, hold on. I got a super secret artifact
yes.
special edition. Here's Halo 2. Have fun with
The
that.
special edition where they just went back and got rid of all the changes.
And they touched up the CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad CGI is outdated as fuck.
Yes, the new ones, they just bioengineered the creatures.
I prefer the ones where they just deep dive your mind into the movie and you watch it firsthand.
There's still something to be said about the screen.
Right. After Goldeneye's done getting the shit beat out of him with a stub baton, we'll get our ways out. That being said,
You just let me know when you're done, Bessy.
She's not like really hurting him or anything. She's just now cornered him, and she's like how you smack at someone, like because they annoy you.
It's just that it's
Oh, yeah,
going on
I
for
know.
hours at a time.
I'm just in the corner screaming like, ah! Ah!
He reacts as if he's getting hurt more than he is.
Ah!
Well, since no one else said it, emotional damage.
I love that. Thank you.
Jesus.
I thought you did some nice gesture for some random reason. You did it just to annoy me.
I was just giving you a milkshake.
You made specific comments and then ran off afterwards because you knew it would upset me. You don't get to use that excuse.
Hey, Bessy.
I might be dumb, but I'm emotionally mature.
Bessy, you may be emotionally mature, but I do believe you might be a little bit dense. And I think this is more along the lines of that schoolhouse bullying. The boy likes you, so he doesn't know how to help himself other than tease.
I'll be right back. I'm getting the welding torch.
Oh no, the
You get to
Sims.
mistreat me because you have feelings for me. Smack. No. Stop it. Use your words like an adult.
Havana, help.
Pat Havana's head.
Anna just standing up, hands up, like.
Okay, I am done. You can open the door.
The door's open.
That music will
Walk
shift.
backwards out, doing the whole "I'm watching you" signal.
Oh shit, she's playing her bad bitch theme.
Covered in blue.
You're not covered in anything. I
Lance
wasn't
has
hurting you.
band-aids and Neosporin. Are you actually hurt?
No. She missed horribly. I think Fate's more hurt than me because she hit the ship.
So tempted to smack you right now because you deserve it, but whatever.
Deserve what?
You deserve to be smacked for... I heard some of what she said. She has legitimate criticisms. You have almost gotten us killed several times just for a laugh.
And it was hilarious.
But I feel like anytime this song's playing, Fate's just auto-programmed to have slow-mo shots of fucking Bessy.
Don't out me like this.
You're not allowed to out me like this. I know where you
So-
sleep.
Song plays, Fate, fan cam, programming initiated.
So honestly, it is an hour early, but do y'all think this is a good stopping point, or should we try to push on?
I'm okay with stopping.
Yeah, this would
Kinda-
actually be
Yeah.
a decent stopping point.
We had a long session last couple times. What do y'all think we should name the session?
Blue milk.
No.
Hell
We're
ha-
terrible slavers. We're terrible at this.
Hell
We're
hath
bad
no
at this.
fury.
No, just we're bad at this.
No. I was thinking about like a Z Nation title. We were never at Salt and Boots.
Yeah.
We could do
No.
P Nation.
We're bad at just we're bad at this.
Well, technically, you are bad at this. That was
I got one.
horrific.
I got one.
What do you got?
Chains, brains, and spilt milk.
Pain,
I really do
brains,
like that.
and pain.
I'm gonna do chains, brains, and spilled milk. That's
All
a
right.
good one.
Yeah, that was pretty decent.
Alright,
We're
thank you.
we're bad at this. Will be reserved for when one of us actually dies.
Yeah, that'll be the automatic title.
Thank you all for making it to the session. Hope everybody feels better if they've been having a rough day, yada yada, and everybody
next
in
week.
the chat. Well, hopefully next week. We got
It
two
better
new
be fucking next week, I
followers.
swear to fucking Christ. If we have
What, do
to
we actually
keep
get
fucking
followers?
putting things off, I'm gonna fucking break something! I'm okay, it's fine.
We got Frostraven 7 and a Rollers of Fate that got a good few laughs out of us doing our goddamn best with those slaves.
Appreciated.
That being said, I'll be cutting the stream. Everybody have a great day.
Bye.